Testing audio. How now? Judge Meow. Hello, everybody, on a Tuesday. How are we doing, everybody? Good to see you. It has been many moons since I set foot in the courtroom. When did I stream again? What did I do last week? Things are such a blur. What did I stream? I want to say Thursday. Did I do the same thing? Did I do Tuesday, Thursday? No, I did Wednesday, Thursday last week. Since Thursday, hey everybody, how we doing? Crisp, what's up, nerd? Hey dude, how you doing? Good to see you. Skimmel, I hope you're having a good start to your week. Theronra, I hope you're having an even better start to your week than Skimmel. Sorry, Skimmel. Let's play some Hearthstone Arena today, I figure. I have announcements, let me say them. Allowed to you presently. Announcement 1. And yeah, Skimmel, sometimes them's the breaks, man. I don't know, dude, right? It's the real world. It's not always fair. But I do hope your Tuesday's still good, though, right? So there's that, at least. If Lucas comes in, I'll probably wish him a bad Thursday. So you're well above that. So, you know, all about perspective, I think, right? Started working on my own today. Yeah, all done like training and stuff. How long have you had this job now, man? Were we talking about this? Like, it can't be that long. A couple weeks? A week? It's done. It's official. You are doing the work today, Crisp. Happy for you, man. Because getting like, I know that like, you know, when you didn't have a job in the search is just like, you know, almost a month now. Geez, time sure progresses at an even rate consistently every moment, doesn't it? Wow. That's awesome, dude. Hey, congrats. You know, when I heard that news you were getting the job, it's just like, you know, real nice, because man, is it shitty. So many like layoffs with so many people, and getting a new job can be more difficult than it ought to be. So hey, good for you, man. Let me think about what my announcements are. Announcement 1, Crisp, surely. I don't know. What's new in Hearthstone land, guys? Anything? I feel like I have had a couple short weeks, obviously, right, with Glitch being in town, and I'll give you guys the lowdown exactly on what's going on this next week / 9 days or so, just to keep you up to date. But I feel like I take a short week, I come back, and I'm like, hey, what's new? Anything this time? I mean, we did get some standard nerfs. Are those do we have any news? To be honest, I don't know if anything is new. Yeah, is anything even supposed to be new? I think we just never got any balance changes, and that kind of makes things feel way more. I feel like not getting any balance changes as an arena makes things way more stale, way quicker. And then even when there shouldn't be changes, you're like, when is something going to change? Because it's been the exact same since a week before the expansion, actually, right? So that's sometimes just dual class, right? Dual class is so brutally tough to balance. I think often when dual class rolls around, we just don't get any balances, and so the try-hard players, the players who play a lot, get bored a little quicker. Maybe only a couple weeks of dual class is what we prefer as try-hard players in that, but that's okay. Like I said, good timing for me to take some light weeks so we can fire up a new one after a few days and, you know, not be sick of it. Let's just, you know, look for something cool here. But hopefully we hear maybe, when are we supposed to get a mini set? When I literally it could be, I wouldn't even be shocked if you guys would say like, oh, Judge, mini set is in like a week. Or if you said, Judge, obviously mini set isn't for another month and a half. I actually have no clue. What day did the expansion come out? I don't even, what is time? If we don't match some insane matchups, can we do a chat draft? Yeah. If we get a blacked, if we get blacked this run, we can definitely do a chat draft. Like I said, it's going to be a similar week to last week, so I'll bring you guys up to speed for those who are like, okay, you know, Judge didn't stream much last week. What about this week? What about next week? So this week will be similar to last week. I'm going to stream today. I'm going to stream Thursday. We're going to fire up some good arena runs, but it's going to be a little light in comparison to some weeks, around half the time, right? And we're going to not do Elden Ring yet. Next week, though, we are going to get back into it. So this week, I'm just going to stream today, not tomorrow. I'm going to stream Thursday, not Friday, because this is the last full week I have with Glitch before she goes back to the States. T-Bone Thursday, yeah, we're gonna get T-Bones. Yeah, I know, Rip Shrek, but we're gonna get a lot of Shrek coming in very soon, because I wanna power through and want to beat that DLC and get onto some new variety stuff as well. So, but that won't start this week. Glitch goes home on Monday, so she's here for less than a week now. So Monday I am bringing her to the airport. Her flight is actually Tuesday morning, technically, so middle of the night. I'm gonna come back, you know, drive back here. Tuesday, I probably won't stream because I'll have been driving all night. So I'll probably take Tuesday, sleep in a little bit, and then start organizing the first event stream, the schedule. And then Wednesday next week is gonna be like the first day that I am gonna start streaming most days again. And I think I think it works well with like school stuff where I'll do Tuesday to Friday again for the most part. Like I said, my top priority when Glitch goes home is still my coursework, which is, I think I'm about halfway done that course now, by the way. So kind of, you know, it's been what, a month of that. It's a 3-month course. I'm about halfway through after 1 month. So we're making good time on that. But I think mostly it should be a good Tuesday to Friday. And more importantly than that, the days I do stream, we'll get some longer streams. We've got lots of event streams unlocked from the birthday sub drive. We've got more variety games we're going to play. So we're going to start playing a little more through the end of August and the month of September, as it makes sense. And then it's going to be like back and forth, because in October it might go back to a little lighter again, but I'll just keep you guys posted, keep you guys up to date on what things are going to be. But it should be a pretty busy month after this week is done. Lots of stuff going on there. So this week, Tuesday, Thursday, arenas, chilling. Next week we start planning some stuff vis-a-vis pirates and something about Danger Zone. I want to say something about something judge order in the court, but you know, stay tuned. We'll see. Yeah, glitch number 1 always, right? Yeah, course number 2 in stream last. And you know, I appreciate all the people who, you know, obviously ideally I can give more time and more space for the stream, and you guys know I love to do it, but yeah, you know, it's been an awesome time. During COVID it was so surreal because streaming could really be like my number 1 priority, but I don't think that's the reality anymore. So, and I really appreciate you guys with the support of understanding. I mean, we all know real life how that works, and you know, gotta take care of yourself and your family first and foremost, obviously. So appreciate the yeah, exactly, Skimmel, I appreciate it. And honestly, that kind of thing gives me the encouragement to, like, you know, that kind of understanding is like, man, it's not like you are either streaming full time 5 days a week or nothing, right? It's fine. I just, you know, even just streaming the 2 days a week has been like popping on and saying hi, and you know, and inevitably when things are a little more consistent, having some drinks and stuff, right? Is awesome. So yeah, I appreciate that. Shall we draft a deck? I really think that the timing for these light streams is amazing because I'm ready. I'm good for a run. After 2 days last week, I was getting a little like, okay, but like, I'm ready. What should we do? Is Druid number 1 all of a sudden? Did they balance? What do we, Rogue surely? Yeah, it's fine. We'll be here anyways, even if you only stream once or twice a month. And Skimmel, that's the kind of thing, like, there will be a time inevitably, at least once, where I do need to take many weeks off when I move to Seattle, because we're going to be, you know, we're going to have to pack up here, Canada. We're going to have to drive across the continent as well. A big road trip there. We'll probably make a few stops on our way. Maybe I mix in a traveling stream once or twice or whatever, but obviously that won't be our focus. So eventually that will happen at least once. But yeah, I think as long as I'll keep the people who care up to date on what the heck's going on, and that should be good. I don't know. I think it's all, I almost said gravy, but I don't know if that's a saying or applies here. Yeah, right. Even just like grabbing my laptop, even if we stop at a hotel, just ripping a quick couple hour stream there, you know, something like that. All right, let's go Rogue, dude. No Gems Escape from Dorilia the Kid. Or how about Velorock today? Scabs? Rogue Shaman would be the best option, right? Rogue Demon Hunter we talked about, I think maybe, and maybe even did. Is there a chance we'll see Judge Bumfuck Alabama or something? Well, let's see. Driving from Ontario, from Toronto to Seattle, I would say that would be probably quite a bit out of our way. But heck, make it a whole... Yeah, yeah, not full-time. Yeah, not full-time. Gone. You know, Thrunner, you know, it's a joke, obviously, and it's like, you know, how ridiculous to think that there's any in between. It's just when you're in the game, like when you're doing it, when you're a streamer, and the pressure to like stream so much and the pressure to see numbers go up, especially when it's what you rely on for money, is so huge. And sometimes like it's, even when you know, it's easy to forget, like, dude, it's just fucking, life is short. It's just video games, guy. Just fucking get on there and play. I don't know. Like I said, I think there's some, when it's your full-time thing, I think there's some very unhealthy things that can get into the head of, I mean, this isn't new information, right? It can be pretty dangerous, and there's a lot of unhealthy habits. I mean, how about even just like how common it is to be like 24-hour streamer, and that's an incentive, and it's like, that's not good, right? That's not what we should be doing. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that makes it pretty tough. But like taking a step back and remembering why you're doing it, I think it goes for any streamer, right? Take a step back, remember why you're doing it. Kind of like how we did when we switched our, you know, our stream from quite negative with the changes to the game, to being like, why are we streaming again? Is it to complain about all the cards all the time? No, well, not us. Maybe some people, maybe that's the point or whatever, but I don't know. Just got to take a step back and remember what you're doing. I think that actually is applicable to everything, not even just streaming. That's just applicable to life, right? Take a step back, realize life is short. And what are you doing? Do you like what you're doing? Are you in a good spot? Things, you know, do you want to change things, anything in your life up? Because sometimes you can just get into this grind or this habit, right? Yeah, wow, Judge taking shots at Zeddy for no reason. Yeah. Zeddy, I gotta say, dude, I love Zeddy's stream. I do. He's obviously super salty, but like, he's not like he used to be for salt. Does that make sense? Like, he's still salty, but I don't think his salt is like, he used to direct it at like people and he used to go harder. And now it's just like, oh, dude, this is dumb and stuff. And I don't know. Yeah. And he's also funny. And I always say this, too, because I think his community is like one of the nicest It's so funny because he's like the let's get salty guy. But his community is like the nicest group of people. Like every time we get raided, everyone's chatting. Everyone's wishing me good luck and saying, love to see lots of different stuff, like just positivity non-stop on a Zeddy raid. Like more so than any arena streamer or anything. It's crazy. Like it's wild. Like over the top, kind, nice people. And it's like, it just, I don't know, you know, not what he's known for, but he's a nice guy. He used to smash Hearthstone devs to the pavement and drag them for miles across a bed of nails. Yeah, he used to, and he talks about that openly now too. And you know, he says, yeah, I was a bit ignorant and now I've kind of learned, and you know, he doesn't do that anymore at all. Right? Good for him. So I don't know. I like it. Shall we pick a rogue shaman? Conductivity. I think rogue shaman, rogue main class. So you're getting the cool excavate and you're getting more of them. I don't really want these. Let's go rogue shaman. That seems fun. Let's do it. My body's ready. My body is ready. Treasure Hunter Eudora. Yep. I think I'll take that over cards I don't care about. Thank you very much. Thank you. What's this? Manny, buddy. Dude, really? 50 months, guy? Holy shit.
50 months, Judge.
Oof.
That's almost as long as it takes to get a decent arena draft.
That's
Here's
true.
To more RNG doses of madness and epic misplays. Keep doing you.
Manny, thank you, buddy. That's all this. In fact, even if you didn't want that to continue, that's what's gonna happen, right? Like that's inevitable. Thank you, Manny, for the 50 months. Good God, man. Like I swear, I remember. I see these numbers like 50, and I remember Manny conversations we've had probably, I guess, years ago now, and seeing those like the 9 months coming in. That's always an important one because of, I don't know, babies, I guess, or something. And Jesus, 50. That's a lot of 9s. How many 9s go into 50? No one can be sure. It's crazy, dude. Thank you. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm taking Treasure Hunter Eudora because it's the only card out of these 3 that exists. Go on a side quest. Play 3 cards from other classes. So I want Shaman cards. That's good. I want Shaman cards anyway. Give me Eudora. Dubious P over S game? Yeah, I'll take a Dubious P. That's a great card. Oh, I think Backstab over Musician. I'm still a rogue, right? We're very much a rogue right now. I think I'd take Backstab, keep it light. I'll get stuff. I'll get values. A conservative estimate is 5 babies in 5 months. Could be twins though. Could be several sets of twins. I'm sad about how terrible Eudora is in standard. That is an understandable thing to be sad about because this card is very cool. What does a D stand for? I'll leave that up to your imagination. But I think you know. I'll tell you what it's not. Duel. Not duel. It could be anything else. Use your, you know, imagination. What could it be? It's a little interpretive. Let's grab a BS here. Yes, the Crystal Cove, a pop-up book, or a Dread Corsair. Crystal Cove is pretty cool. I don't think you trust these win rates too much because Shaman's just better, so its cards are going to be rated higher. It's dual, actually, wait, dual class. That kind of makes sense. They both kind of make sense. I'm going to take Cove. I think Cove is nice to have. Dethrow? I need Shaman cards, man. I'm going to take a Dethrow. I'm going to take good cards. Oh, that's a shaman card. That's fun. Is that more fun than steel? I think so. And it's shaman. Dig, dig, dig. I need more of those, please. Nature spells, rogue. Nah, I don't think that's gonna be of interest to me. I'll take an eviscerates. 2 D-throws? Buddy, if I get a freaking wishing well, my opponents are gonna be absolutely doomed. Okay, this is awkward. You go Brass Ellie, I think, for sure here. Lightning Reflexes, you know, is a card I thought of when we thought about nature spells. The only nature spell is Deadly Poison. It's the only one. You get Lightning Reflexes is give yourself 2 deadly poisons. I don't have any weapons. I don't have a weapon hero power. So Lightning Reflexes looks like hot trash at the moment. And Brass Ellie is not hot trash. It is rather good. So I think instead of taking the hot trash card, which is normally a top tier card, but is not here. Do you remember that time you Eudora a book and 2 spell damage in board and got another book from Rewind? Yeah, and OT gave them from 19. I do. That was unfair. Yeah, that was unfair. 0 mana, deal 1 billion damage. It is pretty good. Let's go Brass Elemental here. Minor, yes, indeed. We be excavating. Keep on panning. Feral Spirit's not terrible, but I think I want to be drawing cards here as a rogue a little bit. Another dig. Yeah, that's 3. That's 3, and we're only halfway there. Is that a buffed Razzle Dazzler? I don't really have any, I mean, let's be honest. Wait. Oh, holy shit. This card's absurd. This summons a 5 cost without even a spell school? Bro, what is this card and why was it buffed? Are you kidding me, dude? It summons a 5 without a spell school? For what reason? For what possible reason? Holy shit. That's ludicrous. Gold, so all the minions are gold? That's absurd, dude. That's absurd. The other cards are good in Rip Swashbuckler, but Razzle Dazzler seems like sometimes just a game ender. Literally better than your legendary. Yeah. 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 Razzle me, dude. Razzle dazzle me. Oops. I want premium. Oh yeah, right. I'm server hopping to avoid snipers sometimes, so I don't. This isn't even important to get in gold. But I mean, I might as well do it anyway. Premium. Crafting. Do I not? Can I? Do I? Do I not have, in this server, I don't think I have enough, man. Why don't I just do this? Extra epic. No results, extra rare. I don't have extras, not in this server. Make it happen anyway? How about this? Legendary. It seems I don't have many legendaries. But I could just make it happen, because who cares in this server? Who cares? How about epics? How about golden epics? You're uncraftable. I want it to be craftable. Crafting. Uncraftable. Do not include. Ugh, dude, this is the worst. D-throw. Wait, what? Okay. Will it, if I disenchanted this, would I still keep a golden dart throw in my draft? Because it's too late. I already did it. I already drafted it. Wild. Yeah, they're not balancing cards around Arena anymore. No, not even close, right? This card was not played in Standard at 7 mana. I know, that's crazy. The thing is, though, is that's less about the card being good or bad. Packs? Oh, yeah. I guess I have 137 packs. That's a good point. That's a fair point, Manny. Yeah, I guess good call. Good call, man. I wouldn't have thought of that. I have no cards. Why? Because I never opened my packs, dude. Epic. Scar, the catastrophe. That ought to do it, right? 40 packs, a couple of legendaries, sick. Let's open 80 for now. Man, mass pack opening, what an amazing feature to add, dude. My life is so changed because of it. But yeah, it's less about the card being good. Like, the card individually is still good. It's more just about how standard operates, right? Like, you can make a card that, in some metas, you have a card that is literally Purified Shard, and no, people wouldn't run it because you just don't see a turn 10, right? So less about how good the card is and more about how quick the meta is. If the meta were a little slower, the card would be really, really strong. But yeah, which is fair. Like, they balance around metas, not necessarily around individual cards. Is that how they have to do it? Razzle me, dude. Razzle me, dude. Razzle me, dude. There, I finally did it. I got a golden razzle dazzler. I better not. You know what? I'm not gonna get another one, right? It's an epic. I'm not gonna get another one. I'll save some dust. Perfect. Pulled it off. All right. Shall we continue? Razzle dazzle me, dude. Replay the last card you've played from a non-rogue class. That seems like it could be pretty good. What do I want to play that on particularly? Digging straight down? I don't really have that many shaman cards, but surely that's really extremely good. Let's try it. Meltamental into that is really strong. I haven't seen a Meltamental in a while. Incredible value into Convincing Conman. Yeah, Brass Elemental is a good choice there too, Thronor. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, even just hitting anything with Digging Straight Down is probably good, right? I might just take Incredible Value, because why not? The other cards don't interest me so much. Jazz Base from the Scrap Heap or Bloodsail Raider. These cards are not as interesting. Jazz Base, your next spell costs one less. I don't have overloads, but like that's probably still okay. You also do have more shaman cards for your, your con man and your treasure hunter. I mean, this is still pretty good. It's Fiery War Axe kind of, right? Demolition Renovator is interesting in this meta, but it's not as interesting as a nice Muck Pools. Come on. Little evolve action. This is too good. Oh, God. I gotta take Salesman, right? Like the right pick is Salesman, right? I have no good one drops in a curve-looking base deck. Yes, Caricature Artist actually grabs Eudora or Razzle Dazzler right now, which is insane. But the idea is that, like, I should get one of the two of those most games anyway. And, like, I really need good ones. And Salesman is premium. I think the right pick is Salesman. I think I'm going to take the Salesman. Obviously a juicy artist, though, for sure, right? Hey, whoa. Hold up. I see a Zeprito sub, but I do not hear a mock trial with Jay Reinhold. Zep, you got scammed. We literally just mock trialed. Manny and I literally just mock trialed. So there's no excuse. The system has gone awry. It's gone awry. It's gone awry. What the heck? What in the heck? Don't sell yourself short. You're an A-class arena player. D-tier arena. That was always H&T's gag. H-tier arena. We'll see. We'll see after this run. I'm gonna take Salesman. Zep, let me mock trial for you because I don't know why that didn't work. Because like it worked a second ago, so I don't know what to tell you. But let me just go like this. Mock trial with Jay Reinhold. Mock trial with Jay Reinhold. Mock trial with Jay Reinhold. Mock trial. What's 50 months to the mighty judge himself? I'm craving some job. Wow, Zeprito, thank you very much. I mean, I could do that, right? It's not too hard. Thank you very much for the 50-month, our second 50-month sub of the stream. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Robot is on drugs, so don't even worry about it, dude. Good to see you. I love the fact that you use the robot lady voice. Yeah, is that what is mine? Is mine usually the robot lady voice? It is, right? Yeah. Absolutely. It was my favorite voice. Judge, I've never drafted or played against Rycleaver. Is it good? It just got buffed, right? I haven't played with it or seen it at 5 mana. I think it was a little clunky at 7. It's probably a lot better at 5 mana, even with a 4-cost bread. I'd be willing to try it now at 5 mana. Why would we change the voice line to yours? I mean, we could. I don't know. No reason. I don't have any reason I do anything, ever. Novice Zapper could actually be pretty good here. I don't have anything for... Well, that's nature. I have natures. Nature isn't what I need. I think I'd take Zapper. I've got synergies with it. Is fine. Jam Sesh is fire. For my Razzle Dazzler. Ooh, Origami. Haven't seen that in a while. Is Origami better than Turn the Tides? I don't have a ping. Or Overload. I'm gonna go Turn the Tides. Origami cards do not bring me joy. Another Meltamental. Dark. Okay, bot is dead. I'm gonna try something. Dark, 17 months. Thank you very much. Mock trial with J-Ron Hall. Mock trial with J-Ron Hall. Mock trial with J-Ron Hall. Mock trial. Surely the bot will work for me. Dark, thank you very much for the 17 months, dude. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. The robot is dead. Manny got the last song. What I usually do, okay, because it's an alert box thing. Like my alert box scene dies. So I think what I try to do is I try to double down on the alert box. There, now there are 2 alert boxes. Let's see if that does anything. Next time, I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And if it doesn't, then I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take another Meltamental. I could use some large. Draw a spell, that looks nice. Only a few more picks here. 3 dart throws, buddy. Give me a wishing well. I'm doing all right. Annoyed with my work schedule, but what can you do? Yeah, Dark, sorry to hear that, man. I'm guessing that you do work Wednesday, nothing to do about that. Like I said, like I told you, for us, like we're already so packed, and it's all right, and you know, Glitch appreciates everything regardless. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's so weird, right? Of course. Hey, well, it's a bug trial. I don't know what to tell you. Robot is fickle on drugs.
Surely the bot will work for me.
What? What? Dark, you got 2. Where did that cut? What? Impossible.
Mock trial.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Inherit the Earth coming in with 46 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. It's good to see you. Robots are taking over and gaining sentience. All right. Let's go dethrow number 3. I'm going to have all the coins. Wave of Nostalgia? Yeah, dude. That seems important to have. Fairy Tale Forest could be just what we need here. Do I have AoE already? Fairy Tale Forest gets us a lot of good cards that could use a little card draw. We didn't get a ton of value. We did pick up the Dubious Purchase, which is very strong, and obviously Eudora. Just a little concerned because we don't really have. We have dart throws for AoE to try to, you know, keep them down. We've got a lot of hard removal, but we don't actually have a lot of AoE. So it's like, do you want the forest or the AoE here? Chat, what do you think? We got Cactus Cutter for draw. We've got Tradable, a little bit of draw there. We got some Excavate, so we can focus on draw. Interesting choice here. Don't think we're taking the Record Scratcher. We have a better version in Jazz Bass as is. Storm very good with Con Man, that's true. Fairy Tale Forest probably as well, but in a less, you know, in a less direct tempo way, right? Yeah, maybe if we already had any AoE, even like say Dunk Tank isn't in, but like something like that, then we could take the Fairy Tale Forest. But we'll prioritize some value stuff. I think you're probably right. Probably better to take the Lightning Storm. And Breakdance fires me up to no end, and I am extraordinarily pleased. It's a shadow spell for Razzle Dazzler if you play it on something like Con Man. And also Eudora synergies there, so that's awesome. And last pick. Yeah, Infested Watcher. Right on. Infested Watcher has some good synergy with your Crystal Cove, right? With those 1/1s, and is just fun. Let's take it. Okay, this deck looks pretty fun. Is it the absolute best draft we could have gotten? No, that's ridiculous. Best draft I could have gotten. That's a ridiculous bar to set, right? It seems fun. Seems good. Jen, have you heard anything about Once Upon a Galaxy? It's a new auto battler from the makers of Storybook Brawl. I have not, Zep. To be fair, I've been doing like zero listening on what's going on in the video game world right now, Hearthstone included. Just been spending time with Glitch. I have not. More attendees with Conman. That's true. Conman looking great. This deck's got a lot of really big statted potential mid game, which is very good. I think like those aren't always the most interesting cards like Meltamental, but they are strong. Got our breakdance for our Eudora. We got the Razzle Dazzler, which is just so far from a fair card. What did Zeddy tweet? It was about a Razzle Dazzler versus, what's that card that was a 6 mana 5/5 battle cry summon a 3-cost minion? You guys remember that card? 6 mana 5/5 battle cry summon a random 3-cost? And that card was banned from Arena. That card was banned. It was banned. It was too strong. It was banned from Arena because it was too good. Isn't that great? Oh, geez. Absolutely insane. And now Razzle Dazzler is here. It's just, what a world. What a world we live in. All right, this deck looks fun, man. This deck looks fun. Leave it alone. I'm going to jam sesh it. Guy. No. Oh, right. I forgot. I haven't played in a while. I forgot. I'm not allowed to have fun. Get that garbage out of here, dude. Give me a rock. Give me a rock or everything is lost. All right, we're good. We're good. Right off the bat, the first 2 turns, I'm remembering exactly what this game is all about. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling, dude. So good. So good. Elemental Companion. It's probably not the thing they wanted to hit. We have a couple options here. Of course, Dart Throw is one. You could trade this off and then jam session a totem, which I think is what we're going to do. Or you could just digging straight down it. Get that fire spell in. That's the worst one I think we could have got there. As now they can just play a sludge, but at least if they play a sludge, they don't really develop much more. I guess we'll just play Cactus Hero Power in that case. Oh, I'm not so sure about that play.
A random infinitize the Maxitude. Wow.
I guess that's technically more tempo. Very, very bad top deck for them, right? If they would have gotten that with the sludge, that would have been insane. Now we can just go like this and dethrow. And that's pretty disgusting. Not too shabby. Baru has been playing a knock on the coffin lid, which looks like a great Slay the Spire-like card roguelike. I need to write this shit down, dude. Like, we got to just start playing all sorts of stuff when Glitch goes back and I'm streaming more in September. We've got a few variety games. We're going to get back into Persona a little bit. We're obviously Elden Ring DLC is going to be played to completion. And then we're getting back into Persona. We had another game from Pistol Pete we're going to try out. I just want to play a whole bunch of games, man. So 2 5 costs there, or greed a little bit. Any way to overload? Slagmaw, Slumbering could be another funny thing to do. Probably supposed to just play this. I mean, this trade, this probably just gets a hard removal to anyway. Let's just dig. Let's just dig and get my Razzle Dazzler another 5 drop next turn. Okay, I'll be a little greedy here and do this. Give them a threat to handle before we Razzle Dazzle them. Seems nice. Judge, you missed my follow-up message responding to you, sadly. Is it sad that I missed the message, or did you respond sadly? Do you see how English can be so ambiguous? I'm sure you haven't heard PC is getting a new game like League of Legends with Dragon Ball Z characters. No, I haven't. That sounds really sick, though. That sounds like fun. Razzle Dazzle. No comment. I have nothing, nothing notable. Yeah, maybe maybe play around it. This is a good example of why these broken cards ruin games of Hearthstone, right?
Infinitize the Maxitude. Wow.
My opponent thought we were playing a game of Hearthstone. Unfortunately, I had a single card that rendered the entire game moot, and the game ended instantly. This is a very, very good case to examine if you're wondering why streamers often talk about how we don't like specific broken cards. It's because they completely ruin the game of Hearthstone you're playing. And it's a great time to talk about it since I won the game, not lost. So I'm not mad that I won, right? But that was simply a game of Hearthstone that we were going back and forth with, and then I had one card that rendered the entire game completely meaningless. This is not a card that belongs in Arena. We're well past that. There's a lot of cards you could argue do not belong in Arena. I don't know. But yeah, that's not fair. It's not fair. No one used their brain, right? I don't know. Next, we'll win more games like that, I'm sure, too. Are you sure you're not a little mad? No, I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Grub. All right, let's go. Crystal Cove. Crystal Cove. Do I want to keep that? I don't have a ton of small stuff. 3 mana. I guess I'll do this. I'll keep it. I'll keep the D-throw. And we'll look for any sort of small stuff. Slash 2 Elementals. Slash your Infested Watcher. Worth noting that the Cove is always good because you do have Totem with it anytime. You can always just Totem with the Cove and get a couple 5/5 Totems, which is not bad at all. Wash Pit. These can't attack, so there's no real reason to get it out super quick. Could go Cove into this. Yeah, maybe I won't float the mana, and I'll just go Cove. And the reason I'll do Cove before Meltamental is because I'm not blocking anything anyway. I can play Meltamental next turn, but if I top deck something like Miner, then I have the option to actually play that as a 5/5. Uh-oh. I'm here on my break for a few minutes, then I saw your board. I picked Shaman quite a lot and still have not got a Dazzler. I don't pick it a lot, and I immediately got a Dazzler. I don't know what to say. You've been blocked. You have quite simply been stopped. And now we play the waiting game. Are you already reunited with your other half, good sir? Katum, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, so Glitch has been here about a week in Canada. So I had a bit of a lighter week for streaming last week, and why I'm going to have a bit of a lighter week this week as well. He heads back on Monday. Very good. Should I dig that? Can you dig it? I'll dig it. I'll dig it. Grab myself a lovely little Trog. That could be a 5/5 if I please. Cool, cool, cool. Judge, how's your class going? Zep, thank you for asking. It is going really well, man. I'm having so much fun with it. Like, it literally, the assignments, like coding assignments, it's almost like doing like logic puzzles in like a puzzle book or something, man. It's so much. I have an absolute blast with it. Oops, that's bad for us. And I'm about halfway done. So I'm thinking maybe I think I'll be done depending on how big the final assignment is. I think I'll be done before I head to Seattle in October, which will be nice. Okay, lots of stuff to do here, including a potential D-throw. This doesn't really matter. 2/2 5/5. Big Totem. I think I'll do this first. And then this. Then I can evolve Eudora next turn, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, damn, I don't know how you juggle all this. Well, this is the reason why the stream time has come down a little bit. It is very tough to juggle. And even just getting on a couple days a week while Glitch is here is a lot. you know, going back and forth. But it's nice that we found a bit of a balance. Uh-oh. That's a cool card. I want it. I wish I could have it to keep. I wish I could have that. Do I care about this? The sooner I get that going, the better. I mean, I can get that going real quick. I should probably dig it. I should probably dig it. Can you dig it? They have rush. I think I will put this up as well. And that seems fine for now. Probably evolve this next turn. But yeah, Kademus, I think as long as like it's also tough because like my situation's like changing month to month. Like this month, I see glitch for 2.5 weeks. Then I'm gonna have a month where I'm back home and don't see her for the month. Then I'm leaving for Seattle all of October. So just like the schedule is kind of all over the place all the time, right? So at this point, I don't even know what to say about having a schedule. I've tried, and it's a lot. I think just like keeping you guys posted on when I'm streaming and stuff. Okay, that's extremely strong, yeah. Okie dokie. Well, guess I'm trading this first. I really want to get this rolling, but it's just so bad on this board, and they have 3 Roods. Yeah, keep consistency on the class and the wife. We'll adapt. And you know, Kadam, so many people have already said exactly that, yourself included. Like you're on a list of people saying that, and it really means a lot because it's, like I said, it's a lot of pressure sometimes, especially with like how long I've been streaming and how, like, I don't know, we've gone through lots of different eras and stuff, and it's like trying to keep things, you know, as fun and as fun as possible and as much as possible here is becoming tougher and tougher, right? Like just how much time I have. And you know, let me just power through, right? Sick. Not bad. Good evolve. I also lost my streak because you ended at 5 last week. Yeah, that's the thing. I've talked about this too with streaks, is like the less consistent I get, the tougher it's going to be for you guys with streaks. Sorry about that. But like sometimes I'll not stream during a day and stream a bit at night too. It's going to become a thing because I'll want to stream when I can. If I have to do classwork for a day or, you know, do something with glitch for a day. And then I'm just like, you know what? I'll pop on for a night stream. I think that's going to be something that's going to be tougher for people to keep. I guess that's worthy of a sap. They're going face. Probably worried about my treasures, which is fair. One more location there. Oh, that's pretty nice. I haven't cast fire. That's kind of nice. I think first we're going to go like this, though. Because I could evolve that, too. Cool. I think we're gonna turn the tides. I think we're gonna... Do I canary that? They get an extra one anyway for playing it again, but at least they have to spend the 3 mana. Maybe it's actually better to just play this. They do have the rush though, which is pretty awkward.
Right now. Made one of those life-changing mistakes a couple weeks ago, moved away from VA to South Dakota. But I have an application for an apartment of my own and have high hopes. Thanks for being at least one stable thing around these.
I had almost got all the way there. These parts, I got it, Bert. Hey, sorry to hear you're going through a bit of a rough time. Obviously, like I was talking about the stream coming in waves of, you know, I can stream a lot to I can't stream much and stuff like that. Much in the same way, life has a way of you know, being experienced in waves of good times and maybe less good times. That's universally true, I think. So sorry that things are not perfectly ideal right now, Bert. but just like everything else, it will come back up, my friend. So, you know, hang in there. And it is genuinely my pleasure to be, and this is what I'm talking about being able to come on even just a couple times a week to you know, catch up and say hi and, you know, be a little bit of stability in both my life and some of yours is really meaningful. So my pleasure, buddy. Cheers. This is where if I weren't driving back and forth from work right now, because I'm heading back to Glitch, I'd be, you know, popping open a drink and cheersing you, such as life sometimes. But sorry to hear that, Bert. And things will, of course, improve inevitably. I guess I will die. I guess I will die. Die. I suppose I will become dead now. Razzle Dazzler into something good. Got myself a Truly. There you go. There you go. I know it's just past 1. Who's counting? You know, the thing about Twitch is there's people from all over. Who here is it after 5 o'clock p.m. for? I know a bunch of you Europeans, right? You're in a safe spot here, Bert. You enjoy that Truly, man. You enjoy that Truly. All right, let's hope for some RNG here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's continue to hope for some RNG here. That's also very good. Yes, that's good. I would say I would call those things that we just did high rolls. I think we high rolled a little bit there. Let's get that back in their hand. And I guess that just goes face. And yeah, I would call that a high roll turn if that were me. You know, if it were me, I'd call it a high roll turn. I don't know about you guys. Is it enough? Is another question. Their locations are almost done. Oh, oops. Oops, all of the minions disappeared. I got lucky with that 7-7 as well, though. Quite simply, let's get some treasures here. I think that if we're gonna win, it's because we stalled for these treasures right now. Still a tough board because there's not really a lot of healing vampiric bite, but they don't really have anything big out there. Cove is active. All right. Probably just need Rush. And let's see what we get. Go for Keldalar? Go for Keldalar? It doesn't really do as much as you want here. If they don't have lethal, Grim or Patron could be tough. Wand. Is Bubba better here? I have 2 locations, so I'd only get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bubba's pretty decent. I don't know. Do you think that was too greedy? Maybe it was. Maybe I should have just taken Wand. Maybe, I don't know if I'd ever call it a throw, because we do have to be, remember, we're not just trying to live the turn, we're trying to develop. That's why I go Bubba over Wand, because Wand doesn't develop anything. I get an 8/8 out of this, so like maybe it's just worth. Death or nah? No, not death. Not death. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Gang is 7-7, but the miss on the 50-50 is kind of rough. I mean, what else are we doing here? And we missed it. And that's it. And that's game, a 50-50. I don't know, dude. How many times have we said this in the last almost every game? It's like, and the game's decided by a literal 50-50. That's probably a better way I could have played that. If you had used the 5-5 location, wouldn't have that given a 5-5 pup? That's a good question. I assumed not because I played the minion. But if that's true, yeah, that could have been game changing. And let's be honest, they didn't need much damage anyway from top decks or whatever. Like they get, you know, apparently somehow 2 more locations. Probably not a perfect game, but I think one that we probably were losing most often anyways. I mean, there's just a few too many power. I mean, the Helm was honestly probably the biggest. Soul Stealer was probably the game ender. Maybe we can play a bit better with Bubba there. But really, I think given what happened even there, if we just hit a 50-50, we actually might have won. Which is something I'm so far past beating myself up over. Like, how many games literally last week did we say like, oh, a literal 50-50 and we won it, and oh, we lost it, and it literally caused the game. Like, that's just what it is nowadays. And we lost a pretty important 50-50 there. Who knows? They top deck a Sunspot Dragon anytime in the next 3 turns, even if we do take the board. And just high rolling. It's just all so much RNG, right? Just high rolling the locations, the treasures. Like the location discovers, the treasure discovers, the evolves, right? Yeah, using one would have denied them their Treant synergy, but then what do we do to win, right? Yeah, we don't even have yeah, maybe Patron Cove. Would I take first there? Yeah, Patron Cove. Yeah, maybe. Like I said, there are other plays, but it's just like, you can only say that after you've lost, right? Because there's just so many RNG rolls that it's going to be like, it's, you know, it's like saying, it's, again, I always use rolling dice as the metaphor because it's a good metaphor for a lot of RNG, right? It's just rolling dice. So it's like you have a two die and you're rolling 1 to 6, and you roll and you're like, okay, let's say I roll twice. If I get an 8 or a 9, I win. And you roll and you don't hit one. And you might say, oh shit, I should have picked 6 and 5 instead. Is that really helpful? Like, yeah, you could have, but it's just a bunch of die rolls and it didn't happen to go your way. Like, I think you made a decent choice. Maybe there was another play that had a very similar outcome potentially, but you don't know until you roll them, right? Like, you might have literally the same odds. And I think in a lot of these cases, we do roughly have the same odds. It's just you don't know until you hit the rolls. So I think we played fine. Maybe that one unique interaction with the location, if the battle cry happens first, could be cool if that's how it works, but I'm not sure. So, you know, I don't know, whatever. It was a fine game. Again, usually those games strike me as more of 9-win games rather than 1-win games, but like, that's the world we live in. Decon, how you doing, buddy? Did you see Mark's latest video? No, I haven't. He used the Pally drink from the 2/2 neutral in Hunter to give the OP one. Okay, the opponent. Wait, hold up. The opponent one attack. Mark is just an animal. I love it. Then he used. Oh, no way. No way. That's so beautiful, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so hilarious. I obviously love that. This is pretty disgusting here. Let's split the cactus. Probably evolve it. And we can evolve that later. Solid, sure. So that's so funny. So gives the enemy using you obviously a lot of Mark's videos. You set something up with maybe a bit of RNG, get the Pally drink, then 2 of those go to the enemy face, Divine Shield, and give them +1 attack. And then you just summon charging 3/1s with the Hydrolodon that keep resummoning because they keep dying to the 1 attack. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't watch many Mark videos, but I'm so glad I clicked on that one. Dude, his stuff is yeah, do I backstab that? I think so. What else are we backstabbing? Rip this. Enjoy our free dub. Welcome to 1-1. I can't imagine. It's so funny, like how tough, like, over the years it's been on Hearthstone content creators. A lot of a big dip in views across the game entirely, and like trying to do things to keep interest. And Mark's job the entire, you know, last how many years is quite simply, that's kind of rude there, is quite simply to meme harder than anybody else in this way, and he just does it every expansion. It's crazy. All right, Con Man. Evolve this. Solid. Make a couple of value trades. I don't know when we're ripping the wave, but this is surely going to block and let probably after a couple of tendies, right? Could be the idea. Dark, earlier after we were talking about our last game, yeah, the more RNG you put into a game, the lower the skill ceiling is. Yeah, and you kind of just have to guess which path sometimes, or not even. Yeah, it's just like both are viable and different RNG sets, right? The lower that ceiling, the more engaging it looks to new players, which Blizzard cares about more than old players. Yeah, that's true among a lot of games where it's like it is all about generating new players rather than maintaining old ones. I don't really know much about this in marketing, but I think I have heard that about a lot of other apps too and stuff, right? I can't fathom how the Hearthstone code can even comprehend those weird interactions and still run without imploding. Yeah, it is pretty insane how many weird things they have. I will say I do think sometimes it does implode inevitably. You know, there are a lot of bugs. Understandably, it's a very complex game, and that's why this could never be played with physical cards. Of course, it is very complex with a lot of cool interactions. But yeah, it's got to be a ton of work, right? And then the bug management as well is just like got to be unbelievably intense. What is in the box? All right, well, I'm thinking about a board of legendaries soon. I could even evolve one I don't like. What's my opponent thinking? Opponent? What are you thinking? Trying to think, were there any, like last game, were there any Eudora treasures that like definitely would have been like, you win? I wonder if the best thing to find would have been Snecks. Poison Snecks might have been good there. Although the Reborns were awkward, I might have lost most of them, even if I just keep one. Sick piano right there, right? Okay, that's fine. Sure. I really don't want to be transforming these so much. They don't play any minions for my Dubious. Let's leave it up to Fates. What's here on her? Seabreeze Chalice. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Let's see if it's Counterspell. It is Counterspell. Great. That's fine. And we'll just hit the button. That could be a legendary. And chill. Remember I recently had a weird bug with end of turn effects. Yeah, what's also funny is when like something happens, like remember Replicatatron end of turn effect? And how we mastered that. We made an awesome video on that and like showed exactly how that card works. And then there was like one time where it just was bugged and went the opposite way it should have out of thousands. And it's like those, like, why that one instance? How is it possible that one instance? What triggered that one instance compared to every other time? You know, like what possibly caused that? And that's something that they probably look at and go, well, fuck, we don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again or too often or whatever, right? Like what else can you do? Paraglide? What? I want 3 cards. Okay, I'm getting impatient. You're doing nothing about these. I'm gonna have to just quite simply turn them into legendaries. They probably get worse. But I've had enough. Enough is enough, I say. Those are pretty good, man. 3 mana 5/5. Probably this, if anything, gets evolved. I'm not even sure I evolve anything here. Adronox? I played Infested Watcher, guy. That's sick. Malorn? I've got beasts for days on the board. So if that dies first. I don't even think I evolve any of this. That's just a high roll, man. Did you know that Snooze and Zookeeper hits minions in a certain order? Yes, yeah, that's by also order summoned, right? Which I forgot a couple of times and had chat remind me. Yeah, is that the joke even? Judge, what's the other one? We got here's one I like to bring up, right? Is that, and I think we decided it might make sense. Some things seem like they don't make sense, but then you read them more closely and they're like, well, I guess that's what it's saying. I think we decided this actually did make sense. Was it Domino? Domino effect does not go through locations. However, what does go through locations is rolling fireball. That will jump over a location, which, you know, seems a little unintuitive. But I think that the text on the cards is slightly different to the point where it's like, well, okay, I guess we could interpret it like this or whatever. And clearly the code does. Another mishap, but no healing. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. That's good.
Whoa. I feel like I haven't heard the name Hadronox in years. Unlike the name
Hadronox?
Judge, which I heard only a few minutes ago.
That's true. I feel like I heard the name Judge much more recently than Hadronox, like our robot pronounces it. Decon, thank you very much for the 18 months. I'm gonna start doing stuff. I guess this is bait. Just play dubious, right? Gotta be lethal? Oh shit, really? Who'd be looking for lethal? Okay, yeah, definitely lethal. Lethal for forever, right? Oof. Good call. Good way to remind me that I should look for lethal, Pluto, because I was just gonna start slamming tendies and who knows, right? Not bad. But Decon, thank you very much for the 18 months, buddy. Appreciate it. The double baby sub, they call that in the biz. If you didn't know that, it's true. What the fuck is this board at 7 mana? It's Hearthstone, baby. That's Hearthstone. That's Hearthstone 2.0, they call it, I believe, in the biz. Again, once more. I was thinking Jam Sesh, then Zapper, Dart, and Chalices. That worked too. And that's actually the play I was thinking about at first. And if I had made it, all of a sudden they would have died, and I would have been like, oh, I guess I had lethal. Nice. And then I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do that for removal, maybe I just dubious P. Chalice was a nice high roll there. Time to slice and also dice. This seems like a good start to me. Do I actually toss digging? Nah, no way. No. Keep it. Coin the gold panner. They never can clear it. If you were playing Zapper first, it would have died to jam. That's true. And then I would have lost my Chalice damage, and that would have been devastating. So I guess one of two things would have happened. One, I would have got lethal, and the other, I would have been like, holy shit, I'm stupid. But I don't think I was gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that, surely. I don't think I was gonna. I don't think so. Keep on panning. I smell golden in them waters. If they play a 2-3 to match into it, I simply throw a dart at it. Or even another dart. 2 darts at it. Darn it all. My boy. My boy. Grab a nice glowstone fireworm. That's pretty good. I'll forge that surely at some point. That's not bad. All right, well, I'm gonna play mine as well, and we'll see if we both have digging straight down in addition. Seems good. You know, I gotta ask because I'm in love with him, as you know, you're not alone there. Do you think we'll see any Shrek this month? Good question. Yes, we will see Shrek this month. It will be, I'm gonna say the first time you'll see Shrek will be next Wednesday, in a week and 1 day, because that is the first day that I'm back to, I don't know that I can ever really say back to normal. I considered making some commands about like how, you know, hey, I'm streaming a little less this month. Things will go back to normal on August 21st or whatever, 2nd or whatever it is. What day is it? Who knows? No one can be sure. 21st, I think. But then I realized, like, honestly, then I'm going back to Seattle in October. I've got my class. I'm focusing on more of a different career path. What is normal gonna really entail? So I feel like I'll just like tell you guys when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, depending on the time. But we'll get a lot more stuff coming in late August, September, including finishing Shrek and getting more variety stuff in. Dig. Seems good. Seems good. It seems good. It seems good. Never skip Dig Day. Remember that card was good? Good times, man. Remember that card was actually good at 9 mana, 9/9, even with Rush? So expensive nowadays. No way, dude. That card's got to be terrible, no? This little T-set second, like a big noob? Hopefully they hit a bad card as opposed to a good card. How's abouts? How's abouts? We consider the following. Consider the following. Fool's Azurite contains Thalnos. That's rather interesting. That's rather interesting. Now, do I want to burn an Abyss or a Dart Throw? This kills the board with a chance at a coin. I could use the Abyss and just use one of these for no coin, but potential for a coin later. Coin! Coin was had. I has coin. Excellent. Did we hit the make Judge bald count on the birthday stream? I will say that birthday stream was way better, and more support than I ever could have imagined. But no, we did not get the ludicrous, unreachable goal of making me bald. You'd have to pay my wife so much money. But we did have a very, we have a lot of stuff coming in from that stream. All right, let's just do this and give that a forge. Seems good to do. Seems nice. Seems smart. And that's a pretty fun deck. Razzle Dazzler and Eudora. Even the other cards, like we got a lot of fun mid-game stuff too, even if it's not as insane. Pretty close quality decks here. I think so far I've just had a bit of an edge on them in deck quality. And I can get my full Excavate with that Breakdance on my Miner, which is rather good. And I'll probably do that next turn. Do I have any more? Wait, hold up. I am foolish. No, I only have 3 with that, right? I still need my second Digging Straight Down. That's 2 and 3. Digging Straight Down required. Digging required. Seek digging. So no Hitman Judge. Yeah, well, we definitely got Pirate Judge coming in soon. And then I think we probably have like a half Hearthstone, half. I was shown this game that is literally like a courtroom based, and not Phoenix Wright style, because it's all within a courtroom, and you're the judge, and you've got to like solve these cases. We're probably gonna play that game as Judge over some whiskey or something. Judge, thank you, Dan. Yeah, Judge Sim. Is that literally what it's called? Judge Sim. So we'll probably do a Judge where we do a half Hearthstone, half that. And I think we'll probably do a Sir Judgington as well. And that's all coming in within the month. I guess the 5 weeks from August 21st to end of September. And I think we'll do them all on Fridays, right? Long Friday event streams with drinks, I think, all the way there. This can also go face with Breakdance. What did they do that turn? It looks like they just did that. What is that hand? Okay, should I be scared? Am I skirt? Should I be skirt here? What's in here? Um, that's kind of cool. Incredible value? You can keep it. It's only fair. You can keep it. That's fine. Incredible value is number 9. They have 4 Razzle Dazzlers now. That would be suboptimal. Okay. That only does 4, not 6. Which is something anyway. And they're playing their second copy of Creation, which is just a Taunt. That's not very good, dude. That's not very good, guy. Tisn't that good. Why don't we do this? Ooh, why don't we do this, actually? Draw a lovely D-throw. A lovely D-throw. A lovely D-throw. Dang, a little awkward. Stuff is a little bit awkward here. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that works. That works for me. That works for me. Big turn here, obviously. Their last turn wasn't that good. They got 2 copies of the Dragoons. Oh, that's so awkward. Are these all dragons? What's the heck's going on? Dude, what? My boy. Honestly, it's not even that good. Like, you have to play a 3-mana 3/3. That's just so bad. Like, what a bad turn. And honestly, what bad ordering too, man. You gotta play your incredible value first. You play this, man? You could have found something so much better. They're dead, surely. Surely they have died. Surely they have become dead. Now they are dead. They're dead now. 10, 13, 17, so dead. Easy dead. So unfathomably dead. Man, we actually ran out of cards there. We drew really light. We drew really light, man. Admir on YouTube, how you doing? I just got disconnected on the turn where my opponent played Amanthul whilst I was at 5 health. After trying it 2 times to reconnect, I couldn't, and now it shows that I won the game. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if you both disconnected, Admir? If you both disconnected and then you were trying to reconnect and your opponent disconnected and it was like they left, hey, we take those. You know, it's pretty cutthroat out there. We don't have the luxury of not taking those, so we take those. Are you live on YouTube as well? Yeah, I usually do multi-stream. It's not something I've done for like my whole career or anything. So, you know, the bulk of the crowd is always on Twitch, but I always do multi-stream to YouTube because why not, right? For the longest time, Twitch, in their terms of service, like as a partner, you were not allowed, even as an affiliate, right? You were not allowed to multi-stream to YouTube, but they changed that like, I want to say half a year ago, 8 months ago, they changed, or not a year ago, surely. They changed it so that partners could multi-stream to YouTube. So I said, heck, why the heck not? In fact, if you ever see, you'll notice that if somebody subscribes, you'll see in purple their name, or if they donate, you'll see in purple. If anyone on YouTube donates, you'll see it in red. So usually it's purple, but we have seen a few times where it's been red, and that means someone on YouTube has done it, is the idea. And yeah, we definitely take those. That's so lucky, but like, yeah, like I said, luck is a requirement nowadays. I'll keep D-throw. Honestly, that start looks good. I'll figure it out, right? These are pretty good anti-aggro cards against a hunter. That seems good. That seems just fine. Job's done. Nice. Let's go. This is the one. What? Nothing to D-throw? Buddy, I thought you were a hunter with the coin. Just subbed on YouTube. Thank you very much, Skibble. Appreciate that, man. Arrow Smythe. Yeah. Actually. Do this into this. Seems fine. Protect some stats. Keep this for D-throw if they play a chonky boy. Not too bad. Not too bad. That is not a chonky boy. That is a small boy. And I'll go face, because if they don't make this trade, I can come in with dart throw, which is rather nice. Man, this is such a card here. Yeah, dart throw not looking horrible. And let's keep our fingers crossed that that legendary is not game winning. And that should give us plenty of time to play our Eudora. Not too bad. And we... Brilliant. Agreed. Agreed. What's your legendary, guy? Come on. Let's see something okay, but not game winning. Right? Let's see something good, but not too good that it beats me. Who cares? One person's treasure is my treasure. Is that what she says? Because it's like one person's treasure is another man's garbage or whatever it is. Oh, sweet heavens. That's a card that exists. Right. Well, fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me, I guess. All right. That's not fair. How's the meta, Judge? I'm thinking of coming back to test it out. It's wild, man. It is insane. Super high variance. Absolutely. It's dual class arena, right? So dual class arena is always crazy, crazy, crazy. I would say don't count on consistency, but it still could be very fun. I would also recommend, if you're going to come back, look up the stats on class combinations, because there are some combinations that are just unplayably bad. Particularly go for like mage, shaman, death knight, rogue are my recommendations. Surely I'm too far ahead, right? Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Dubious P? I don't think I care about that. Do it. Guess just face, honestly, right? Try to end this thing before they get their treasure. They still have a lot to play, but they're hunter, right? They just need to play hunter cards, and hunter cards are small. Yeah, my pleasure, no problem. By the way, my deck is rated 77 on Hearth Arena, and I'm on 6 wins. What is happening? There's no way to... I'm so far beyond like analyzing stuff like that anymore. Admir, I used to keep such meticulous stats on all my runs and like look at trends, and now I'm just like, it's who knows, man. It's just scribbles now. I don't know, dude. Yeah. What is happening is a good question pretty much all the time. Okay, they steal my card. 6 mana mind control is good, I will admit. But not that good for their quest line. It should be put me far enough ahead. Feels like I should be okay here. Cool combo, back up to 22. But we have plans. We sure have plans. Because they rude, I think I do the good play, right? Of this first. Because we won't have time for all the tendies, and this is actually so insanely broken. Plus, oh, just in case, Okay. That seems good. Careful now. I would call that brilliant as well. Agreed. And now they're going to get another Eudora. But you can't have two of those at once, remember. We did figure that out the hard way. You can't have two of them at once, so. All right, what now? Repackage? I got Puzzle Box for my tendies. Boom, boom, boom box. And this card is obviously insanely broken. Due to Treasure. Hello, I am here. Pete, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday, my friend. That's terrible garbage. You can't be playing terrible garbage at 3-1 in today's Hearthstone. You can't be doing that. What? Thank you. That's probably not what they wanted. Brilliant. You pay one more mana though to get that back. How much damage do I have? 11 plus 8 ought to do the trick. I think we'll have lethal. Oh, they heal for 7 though? Ah, come on, we still have lethal, right? What do we have? Not so much. Oh, that ought to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19, 20, more than 2. Seems good. Seems nice. Play the box, you coward. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Leroy Jerkins. If I could play both of these, I might. Let's end it. Judge, what in the hell is your facial hair right now? What does it look like to you guys? What do you mean? What are your thoughts? What do you think? Is it because you can see my mustache? No one said anything. My own mother didn't even notice. Glitch and I attempted darkening my mustache to match my beard a little bit. First attempt, and no one notices. And I'm like, how? Some people don't even know I have a mustache on stream because it's like white. It's like white, but it's been the same length for my whole life, ever since I was a child. But yeah, I put a tiny little bit of Just for Men, just like here and here, to see. And the wife loves it, so that's kind of all I give a shit about. What do we think? Is it noticeable? No one else said a word, Pete. I feel like most people don't even notice, which is weird to me. So I'm glad you said something at least. Like something's different. No one, nothing. Oh no, man. At first, honestly, I did it on the day. Yeah, I definitely noticed the mustache immediately. To be honest, I liked it better before. To be fair as well, it's very always different on camera. Like before, even like how I look before is always different on camera. Right? Yeah, blonde forever. As I go, my hair used to be a lot more blonde and then got darker a little bit as I aged, except for my mustache. Yeah, so people did notice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at myself on camera right now. To me, it's funny because like how it is now is like, let's try keeping it all. Is like probably more normal. Cause like, again, it's like half completely blonde, half dark. And now it like matches. And if you see, again, it looks different on camera, but like even seeing it IRL, like looking at myself, it just looks fucking weird to me, right? Cause it's just so different from normal. But if you met me for the first time, then it probably would seem much more normal. Throw. Yeah, I think I've gotten used to it because it's been a couple days now. Pete, you'll have to tell me what you think in a few days, because I think it's off-putting at first just because it's so different for me, but you realize it's actually like so much more normal after a bit. Because the first day I was like, whoa, it's so weird, man. But now I'm like, obviously it's just normal because that's a mustache and beard. They go together, they match. You have to let me know in a couple days if you get there too. But I went through the same thing. Is Glitch still in Canada? She is. She is in Canada for one more week. Oops, I have nothing to play. But I do have a fire and a shadow here. Meaning I just need nature, and I'm razzle-dazzling pretty good. Okay, jam sesh that. Seems wise. Fire has been complete. Now, depending on their board, and we get the healing totem, I could play the con man and breakdance the con man, hoping to hit my own thing with a jam sesh, depending on what they do. And then I've played my shadow spell for Razzle Dazzler. I do overload for the next turn, though, so maybe I play this to play this on curve on turn 7. Darn it all. I think that still makes this quite good, though. Great. And of course, I don't have the mana this turn. Breakdance on this next turn, though, would be quite good. Order should have looked for spell damage. Yeah, could have dealt more damage. Always right. I just watched South Park the other day. Does Canadians really fart that much? They do, all of them, every single one. Everything about South Park to do with Canadians is accurate. I can confirm that, no problem. Okay, that's rude, of course. But this seems rather good. Now do I just breakdance the Eudora? That fires me up immensely. Dude, the piano in this playlist is going nuts. Jesus, who's on the keys right now? Honkin' and hollerin' Maine. Bob Charles. Is this Bob Charles or Carter Williams? What are they yammering about? What's Razzle at? 1 extra, so 2 5s, which is still very, very good. However, wait, that's only fire. I do have nature and shadow in hand, right? Which is something. Okay, let's do this. And breakdance on your Razzle Dazzler is probably much better, right? Why don't I leave it up to fate a little bit here? Yeah, who's tickling them ivories? That's what I want to know. Bob or Carter? They're crushing it, man. Yeah, lots of value over there. I just need to get this rolling quick, right? I could even, well, am I overloaded this turn? No, I could Lightning Storm, coin, Razzle Dazzle, but then I don't get the breakdance right away. Yeah, that's some pretty sick taunt synergy, that's true. And they do kill the Eudora, so it is going to be the Razzle Dazzler that hits the breakdance, surely. What I'm probably doing is playing Turn the Tides here. And then my options are go for the Razzle Dazzler immediately and hold the breakdance. Or I could just play the Meltamental too. Could breakdance a treasure, remember, as well. You're probably just supposed to rip the Razzle. Like, that's so many stats. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna Razzle rip here. Jesus. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Random 5s for days. I mean, a lot of these are good breakdance targets. They need some of that warrior AoE now. And they can win. I mean, with the amount of value they have from the druid aspect, infinite tempo, and if they have the AoE, they're probably fine. But I guess we got treasures to take a peek at. Okay, no AoE though. So that's nice. I'd guess they go after the ranger to stop the value, which is going to leave for a pretty good follow-up here. Is the legendary good or kind of meh? I think it's good. I think the legendary is good. Oh, wait, do you mean this legendary or the one I played, Eudora? The hunter one? Oh, that one was kind of meh, but I haven't played it since the buff. And Razzle Dazzle dies, so I guess we'll do things the hard way. Or rather, the other way. I mean, is it really the hard way? Lots of good things to breakdance, including the Night Elf. What should I order? I play this and see what happens. And see what happens. Give me that loot. I mean, maybe that's actually just better. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good. And why don't I actually do... We'll save it. It's not lethal or anything, right? Almost. It's not lethal, right? I'm just gonna do this. I didn't miss lethal. There's no way, right? Because I didn't have any other reach. Could this have done it ever? 5 mana, deal 15 to the face is pretty good. Interesting they killed the 4/4 Dazzler instead of the 5/4. I just assume anyone who does that is sniping. I mean, they're not, but like, you can't stop me from thinking it, or, you know, I don't know. Nah, it's rogue. They're probably just playing around, bounce effects, maybe, right? It's a thing. People have been hit by so many Shadow Step Tesses, right? Yeah, it's not unreasonable. It's a terrifying card to see Shadow Stepped or Breakdanced for 1 damage. Even just a brew. I think in the old days you always just go stats and don't assume effects, but like I think we've seen enough rogue in the last few months that have been huge, like breakdance and Shadow Step have been everywhere, right? With excavates, with Tess, with the 3 mana 3/3 Velorok. So yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable either. Alrighty. We lost at 1-0 to a 50-50. Right. Although we were probably on the losing side of that anyway. But 5 wins now. Pretty good. That's literally insane that you can just do 15 face damage for 5 mana with those treasures. Yes, it is. I agree. That's a great start. Find something a little better. I think I keep calling that convincing con man when that's totally not what it's called. Considering you didn't save the Dazzler for when you could combo it with Breakdance or Step. Yeah, even just like, that's true, Zygote. I guess you just kind of have to, oof. Really? Kind of just have to like gauge where you are in the game, whether you can get away with it or whatever. It's only 1 attack is a thing too, and even just the top deck Breakdance is game over, right? Or the top deck Shadow Step is just game over. Yeah. The Geyser me? Okay. I mean, even just another Jazz base is pretty good. I don't think I'm playing a coin in this situation. Okay, I top keck a Meltamental. That'll probably be better to copy than Jazz Base. Although it is a mage, they might just take 7 copies of it, but I mean, I gotta play my cards, right? Buy one, get one freeze, reverb, buy one, get one freeze, buy one, get one freeze could be bad. Yeah, I guess so, but still sus. The thing is like, even if they were, say they saw, I mean, I've got some typical. I've got some anti sniping measures or whatever, but like, even if they're sniping, man, whatever, dude. You know, on to the next. What can you do? But like the amount of times I've actually been sniped is easily in the hundreds over years and years and years. Maybe not hundreds of unique people, but a number of unique games. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Life, like, again, back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Life is short. I'm not going to worry about that kind of garbage. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Enjoy yourself, you know? Good. Congratulations. That's what you're spending your life doing is, you know, cheating at Hearthstone. I don't know, man. Okay, then. Let's just assume these guys can put up a nice block and that they have been stopped. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to coin my Eudora and get that going. And of course, if it lives, I will breakdance it and we will live forever. Hits 30 years and starts using the phrase "life is short." That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. No, that's age irregardless of age, whether you're a teenager, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, whatever. You have a finite amount of time on this earth, whether it's another 100 years or another 20, you know? Is this ever better to play off a breakdance? I just don't think I have it in me. I just don't think I have it in me. Gotta be this and that. And furthermore, I mean, it's probably just... Oof. I don't care about a coin. Could trade this. Could evolve a thing. I guess I'll just do this. Throw. Chill with that. Seems reasonable. Sure. At some point you keep hearing you've got your whole life ahead of you. I mean, both can be true. A little bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, I think. I feel like playing around a top decked bounce effect is very top tier try hard move. Yeah, I doubt it. I would do it even. Yeah, right? Do not play this. You cannot have two, okay? You cannot have two. You can only have one at a time. Mock pools. Let's see what we get. And let's see what we get. Boombots, Grimmer, Patron, or a large clock. I like the sounds of boombots. That seems cool. And Wand is probably the more responsible choice, and unfortunately the one I'm going to take. Remember, we get another one too, and then I'll just hit the button. Wand could be a good way to get around this pesky guy right here. Afternoon, Judge. Hey, Jax. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good start to your week. F-strike my a-hole. Guy. Okay, well, I'm definitely not wanding anytime soon then. 6 boombots? Are we satisfied with 6 boombots? Boombots? Wave one day? Could be fun. I mean, I just gotta play another Eudora, right? So am I ripping some tendies while we're at it? I think so. Tendy, what do you got for me? Oh, Jesus, bananas? That's not ideal, but I've got some extra bananas now, and... Oh. Well, bananas helps with Eudora, so that's kind of cool. Is there another 7-drop other than goddamn Jerry? Jerry, butt out. All right, well, I've got Wand, so I've got that ace in the hole anytime, and they're playing Arcane Intellect, so that bodes kind of well. Sure, kill Jerry. I don't give a shit about Jerry. Be my guest. Digging straight down, probably honestly better than wand here. No greed, or I'm worried about burn. A little. I think I'm just gonna dig that. How are we doing on you? 0, right? I'm gonna dig that. Bounce effect. 3 mana isn't that much to pay there. What else could I do? Finish the quest. Okay, we got wand, we got boombox. I think we take gnomish for some lifesteal. And I guess this. All right, well, we have 4 treasures in our hand. That's kind of cool. That should be good, right? I wonder if we're gonna do is boombox, like, do we value the death rattles more than we value, say, like, wave? Maybe you're supposed to, but I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Surely I have too many delicious treasures to possibly lose, right? Wave into army knife is kind of cool, but remember, it doesn't give charge anymore. It used to give charge. It only gives rush now, so you can't gain charge from it in arena. You know what is interesting? I feel like Annoyance is one of the best ones. I just feel like I already have boards like swarming and evolving, and really the only my thought is the only way I lose this, massive burn from mage to the face. So it's really the lifesteal that pushed me over the edge on that. Okay, hold on. I mean, do this. Save my death rattles from box. Do like this. I mean, I would ultimately call that a high roll, I think. I think I will use this just because I want to get it out of the way for bots one day, if for no other reason. What do you got? Keyboard soloist. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I have dart throw. Not really much else. I guess it's not that interesting. Seems like it was a pretty good draw for them. Let's see if I get lucky with the legendary. A little bit, I guess. That was a pretty lucky top deck for them, I'd say. I would say that's a pretty lucky top deck. Get rid of that next turn. Or should I just go for booms? I think if they didn't top deck that, I probably was easily going to win very quickly. So a little unfortunate there. Why don't we quite simply do this? Do this. And it's either boombox or it's just going to be these. I think I'm going to go this route. I still have the wand is something nice to remember here too. And I'll trade last due to being a professional. Okay, see what they do here. 14 cards left. 3 more treasures still. Yeah, lifesteal sounds pretty good now. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like they can deal so much. Like we dealt 15 damage last game for 5 mana. You can deal so much damage just so quickly, right? We can test that battle cry theory now if we wanted. Kind of interesting. Also do love the combination of Crystal Cove with Gnomish to heal for 10 at any point. Why don't we try it? So will a 1-2 buff or will the 2-4? And I was right, so Bubba would have been the one, right? From that Bubba game. And that's what I thought. A little bit nervous about my face damage here. Seems like a bit of an overkill on wand. I guess what we could do for stats is something like this. Yeah. Not bad. Order kick W. What if I save the face damage? I don't know. But what we... that's tough. See if anything lives. A 5-5 or a 6-5 lives. I doubt they have lethal. I just will never understand why they felt the need to buff that and include it in Arena. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, that mind control tech was possibly game winning. I mean, I might just have to play this on a 3-3 or to keep things going. I don't know why they did this. Like, I actually have zero, like, I just do not understand at all why they would buff this card and include it in Arena. I just cannot fathom who that's for. Could try this into something bigger. See what's in here first. Not exactly what we're looking for here. Yeah, okay, in the interest of not being dead, I suppose we'll do this. And just heal. Like that. And yeah, that'll be what we have to do here. Assuming that we have enough health to go into the next one, we can just like hit the button and boombox. Is what we are probably gonna have to do here. And hope they don't have lethal. Wand ever? Wand, boombox hits. They're gonna kill both of these. So that's gonna be probably the most winning play and admittedly a massive, massive swing. All right, final boss, these bombs, because we are out of good cards. Well, I mean, Razzle Dazzler if we get it, but that's kind of final push here, I think. Lightning Reflexes is pretty damn good. However, AoE could lead them to taking a lot of face damage. They find healing immediately into more Discover. Pretty lucky game for our opponent, I would say here. But I mean, a lot of rolls will do that. We even got 2 Eudoras off. Okay. Let's get some bomb RNG going here. Bad, bad. Jesus Christ. It didn't even die. What the fuck was that? Any skill in this game was left behind on turn like 5. That is remarkable. What unfathomable bad RNG. Does it mean we lose? Not necessarily, as we top deck our only good card in the deck pretty much right now, or at least by far our best one, as we can just razzle dazzle here for a full board and dubious purchase. So perhaps a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of good luck with that 1 in 10 top deck. Hearthstone, baby. Hearthstone, that's Hearthstone, baby. Razzle dazzle me, dude. Jesus. I think it's, oh my god. That's really, really good. I think we just hit the dubious P still, right? That's tough, because I have dubious P for another thing if I need, including a taunt. They don't have many minions left. That should win the game. Yeah, attack buff the Spurfang. You could also just attack buff the bomb. As well. You could straight up hold it as a location. Honestly, I think you just go for the base damage now.
Random infinitize the maxitude.
What a game. What a game, wow. Dude. That's just so much RNG. And like that's, again, I don't know. Let's roll one more time, but I think that did it. I mean, the Razzle Dazzle top deck, even luckier than our opponent's, you know, lack of bomb hits. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Yeah, no, Zygo, and there's so many cards that do roll, like even things you don't even think about. Look at this, they got 3 random cards already this turn. So like when they do get one specific high roll, it's easy to cherry pick that and be like, wow, they got lucky. But yeah, both players are usually rolling several times per turn. Again, 4 random cards this turn. And we kind of see it so often we forget that usually they are rolling. So eventually they hit something really good. Now the bomb hits were obviously unlucky, but I do think that there are way more instances of RNG in this meta. So inevitably they're going to get something that is like, wow, that's so lucky or whatever. Same the other way for sure. And with some of the best classes being ones that even discover more, right? Okay, are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially. 11. Plus another 6 is 17. So not quite. Go for a digging straight down and see what that does for us. Could have gone for like, you know, killing your own bomb. Okay. Elemental. Well, those aren't very good. Okay. Should have used this if I knew any better. Right, that was dumb, right? I'm stupid. That's fine. Being stupid is part of the game. Yeah, okay. For a second, I was thinking like no matter what, it came back, even if it died or whatever. I should have probably traded off with something. Face, buff this, right? Maybe trade off with this. Hey, that's a very cool card. A lot of reasons to be like, you know, mind control tech and then all this RNG to be like, oh boy, Hearthstone nowadays. This card, let's take a moment to swing it back and say this card is really fucking cool. At least there's that, right? Should I send messages in Discord instead? Did I miss some stuff? A coworker asked to take my Thursday shift if that works. Otherwise, I can still ask someone in person about Wednesday in a few minutes. Yeah, so Dark, honestly, Wednesday is the only, we have plans completely blocked up every other day. So it is only Wednesday. And I know it feels like it is only Wednesday, not Thursday. Thursday, we already have plans. Yeah, I figured. Like I said, man, even for us on our side, purely on our side, if it doesn't work out, like we're kind of like, okay, because we have, again, every day so plugged up to have one extra day. If you do get it off, awesome, we'll meet you. But like, you know, for us, it's kind of okay. Well, and I'll definitely find times for drinks with you. And honestly, man, we're going to be back often. you'll get to buy Glitch a drink at some point for sure. I know it might not be for a while or whatever. Even when I move to Seattle, we're gonna be getting Airbnbs and staying back in Kitchener often. You know, so don't worry about it too much if it doesn't work out. I want you to not feel too bad if it doesn't work out. I guess they died. Takeaway from this is Razzle Dazzler should not exist. MCT should not exist. Mixologist is a pretty cool card. Yes, that is this man's opinion. Yeah, I'll still have my other coworker I haven't heard from in person, just in case. Sure, man. Yeah, sure, man. Just, you know, if it doesn't work, don't worry too much. We'll figure it out for sure a bunch of times, and we'll be back in town many times. Gold Panner, Jam Session, Melt a Mental. Let's keep it. What about Doc Holiday? What blows my mind is there are definitely some people who are just like, Doc Holiday, that's an awesome card for Arena. Super good card, super cool. It's all opinions, I guess. You're entitled to yours, but that just like, I just can't imagine how one might think that. And I see it even from some professional or some, like, you know, known streamers and stuff. I'll see and I'll be like, what are you talking about? How can you think this? But it is all opinions, right? So you are welcome to yours, surely. I play Meltamental to block. You've been blocked. You've been stopped. You do not have a backstab. You do not have any way to handle this gold panner. Quite simply, oh, Jesus, you have been blocked. And then if I may, you have been definitely stopped. This card is rather good. It was also buffed technically, wasn't it? Oh, I like mine better, to be honest. If you have ever seen the kept win rate on Doc, that should be evidence it shouldn't exist. Yeah, Rhea too. Yeah, I would agree with that personally. That's a lot of stats for turn 4. Ancient of Blossoms itself was 6 mana. Meltamental is cooler though. Hey, nice. Let's go. Once Upon a Time for 4 mana. Love that. Good. I mean, it all dies to Lightning Storm. What the shit, dude? Learn to low roll better. All right. Sorry. GG, I guess. Can't believe that card doesn't have Overload. They low rolled that pretty good though. 6 and 1. I guess it's not like we're playing at 4 and 2. I don't feel as bad, but this is pretty terrible for our opponent here. Good Lord, what a start. Oh yeah, okay. That's a little better. Oh Jesus, and they got Cookie too. Oh man, got to kill this immediately. What is this game anymore, dude? What is this game? What are we playing here? We're not even at 7. What is life? Should I just rip the wave at this point? There's Razzle Dazzler. There's Razzle Dazzler. Meaning I should probably play you in theory. Hold on, getting inspiration here. Maybe I should have played this first, but I actually think I wanted to turn the tides. Right? I did want to turn the tides. Yeah, I wanted to turn the tides. I knew there was a reason I did something. They have played 2 Once Upon a Times by turn 5, and I am hands down just winning. It's absurd. That is some absurdity, dude. This has been one of the most egregious games for just stat abuse I have ever seen in my life. Probably this might be the most egregious game for abusing stats in the mid game I have ever seen. And now you play Elven Minstrel? Like this is the variance I'm talking about, right? You can summon 20/20s or 30/30s, or you can play little Elven Minstrel. What a joke of a card here. What a joke of a card here, dude. That's trash. Guy, that's garbage. I got 7 damage to the dome, leaving them at 11. I could put them to 8. I could put them to 6. Maybe a meet in the middle sort of turn. I guess I could do like, I mean, there's so much I can do. That's good. Who needs trading? Yeah, it's kind of what I'm figuring, right? Let me just do this. Hit the 50-50 anyway. Meh. Go for the kill. But he was dead. It turns out we actually hit the better target, so. Because that guy was always dying. Buddy literally just played a turn 4 Once Upon a Time into a turn 5 Once Upon a Time with more stats and just got obliterated. Like, what do you even do? What are you thinking if you're the opponent? You just go, what the hell am I supposed to do, right? Like, my 4 mana 7/12 taunt was pretty good on turn 4. Probably better than their low rolled Once Upon a Time for 4 mana. What a world we live in. I will say, I forget who I was talking to about this with, about how like there is so much variance, and so when one deck is amazing and the other one is less amazing, it's like, okay, what are we doing here? And I will say this didn't line up perfectly, but sometimes when you do have multiple people doing broken things, what are even cards? Ice Barrier? Ice Barrier? You guys see lethal here? Do I have damage? Dart throw, digging. There's a few things I'm thinking here. Wave? Wave? Nimbus? Nimbus? Eviscerate? Eviscerate? Right? Eviscerate? Oh, there it is. Leroy? How sick would have that been, though? How sick would if I found the Leroy? How sick would have that been, right? See if they play soda and go back to full health. Oh, not gonna happen. No soda back to full health. So one of the examples I'm talking about, if there's so many different lines and so many different RNG rolls to make, that maybe a different way was lethal, right? But it's not like it was a misplay. You know, you go for Nimbus, maybe it's lethal. That was a game of Hearthstone. I'm glad that I was on the winning side of that one. I would be quite displeased if I were my opponent due to the unacceptable amount of stats that we played for too little mana. But hey, I mean, they played 2 Once Upon a Times by 5, so they had it coming. That is an infinite run, right? 7-1, which is nice to do. I like that. Let's go. Feels good. And this is what I mean too about like having this period of time being a time where I'm streaming a little less while Glitch is here, because inevitably we'll get an update soon-ish, surely, right? Chat, surely. And then we can play a little more when Glitch goes back home and stuff. But like I'm having fun. If I had played it like 3 runs a day for the last 7 days, I might not be having as much fun. Here's a thing we can do. Have you guys even heard of this combo? Melt a Mental into Conman? Could be good. Let's give it a try. Anyone know what class this is? Warlock? Purple? It means Warlock? What is this thing? Do I have a memory of it saying Priest? Priest, yeah, it is Priest. Okay, Priest, Death Knight. Priest, Death Knight. I think they could tell you what class, you know, you're playing against. Could be cool. I do think that would be kind of cool. Why, whenever I keep a dart throw, does nobody play a minion with the coin? Give me a break. Dual class especially, it can be really tough without the hero powers. to know who you're playing against. So making mulligans can be tougher. I know it says at the beginning, but I think it should maybe... Oh. I wonder if, like, as a thought experiment, if I had full control of offering rates, just me alone, Judge gets to, very biased, you know, he gets to do everything for Arena, including offering rates in draft, banned cards, discoverable cards. Like, what if I had, what's going on with this secret up here? It's blinking. What secret blinks? Explosive trap. It's a bomb. If I had control of everything, what would the meta be like, I wonder? Let's not think too hard here. Very, very strong there. Obviously, this Gigantify minion can win the game by on its own. That is their legendary. That's very cool. That card is so good and fun and cool. There's one that I love. Very nice. Okay. We have a really good dart throw here. See what's in here first. Well, that evens out the curve quite nicely. I don't think it matters the order you play these in. You probably just play them both and go face then. By the looks of things here. So why don't we go like this and like that, see if we get a coin. We do not this time, but that's okay. If you have the coding degree, maybe you'll be able to work for an exploitative game company like Blizzard and try to change the meta too. Yeah, maybe some friends and I beat Chain together yesterday. Oh yeah, how is it, man? That's something I still have to, and you know, Veritas was actually talking to me few weeks ago now about getting that rolling too. Obviously been a month for me where I haven't been able to do much variety stuff, but I'll have to get that going. No offense, but Judge might get fired if he shares his opinion. What are you doing? Dude, this is such a stupid decision, bro. Like, imagine I'm in this job and I'm just reacting to changes like a streamer, you know? Like, don't change how I react. Streamer reactions within in the company to decision making. Yeah, that would probably get you fired, I'd imagine. Okay, our minions mostly disappeared there. Perhaps it's time for some legendaries while they have nothing on the board. Maybe it wins me the game instantly. Let's find out. Ah! This is pretty nice. They're just gonna steal this, use it, and beat me though. Man, if only I could have hero powered, but I obviously would have hero powered first. Okay, they didn't steal it. That's good. What is this? The third minion you play each turn. Cost 0. That could be. Buddy didn't get the memo. We're at 7-1, guy. We're at 7-1, dude. You can't even handle one abusive board. Okay, 8-1, I guess. Like, was it a disgusting turn? Yeah. Was it a ton of stats? Sure. But like, we're at 7-1. Surely you have to be able to beat 3 of those boards. All right. Next. I even said maybe it wins me the game, and it did. So it was fun, definitely on the easier side as far as the fighting games go. Do you think that is it beneficial to have more people? Like, is 4 the amount you want to go for? Do you think, Lucas? Turn the tides, digging straight down. I mean, it's technically not bad, so I'll keep it, I guess. I'll figure it out.
Join stream hit with a minute ad. Enough of that.
A minute ad? Even just a minute ad, Stoked. Unacceptable. She doesn't know. She's just a robot. She doesn't know that you clearly meant minute. Yeah, enough of that. Agreed. Stoked, thank you very much for the 2-month Prime sub. I appreciate that very much. Ad-free experiences are better than just watching advertisements over and over, I think. I agree. Another month of jury duty it is, friend. I appreciate that. Definitely beneficial to have less people. As far as the as far as streamer factor, what do you think? That card is a bit ridiculous. Kind of funny to look at this, and again, I know it's 10 years ago, but like Millhouse Mana Storm. This is literally just a better stat line. Split body 4/4 with Russian Reborn. I guess we'll just do this. And that should be okay. One person has enough weight to hold up 2 idle people hanging if they fall. Oh, I see. One person cannot hold up 3 though. So it's definitely easier to mitigate big mistakes with 3 or less. I see. So maybe streamer wants 4 just to give the people more falls, I guess. Could be a thing. That card is rather good. Yeah, good card is good. Good card is good. Yeah. What the heck am I supposed to do here? To start rolling for excavates? Jam session. If you're good, you just get jam session, I guess, right? Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay. Got all our overload cards kind of at once here, which is nice. That card is rude. That card is kind of rude of them to play. It's kind of rude that they did that. Why don't we consider the following? I should bump this in Lightning Storm, I'm sure. Or Lightning Storm take the damage? Yeah. Lightning Storm take the damage. This will be 3 less. Play Incredible Value. Play Tempos.
What should I order?
Do I care about an extra mana? I do care about an extra mana. I care. Do I care? I care. Do I care? Yeah, I care. I care. All right. Okay, I mean, if neither of these die, that'll be nice, but their minions are large, and I hate to say this, but they are rather in charge, which is not great. We also only have 5 mana for next turn, so probably looking at a turn the Tide's turn, honestly, if possible. Let's see what comes down. We're only at 5 mana. Sometimes it feels like you're at like 8 or 9 mana in the first couple turns nowadays, but they do only have 5 mana. Them having their legendary and starting hand kind of could be the difference. That's a pretty good one. Haven't seen our Eudora in a little bit of time. Our premium 6s. We've been winning games with Meltamentals, actually, where it'd be really nice if we could see some of those good 6s anytime here. That's okay. This seems okay to me, and that is just lovely, because now I can just do this and this, which I think is pretty good. None of those want evolving. Let's see what they got for 6 mana. Coming into a turn, dig. This was always kind of the fear with the deck, is we just draw super light and don't hit our good late game stuff. dubious purchase in our late game, but if we can close this out now, that'd be just swell. Jazz base MVP so far. Also drawing that jam session. Hey, Pluto, they do have Horizon's Edge. It's too late for it now, right? They do that in Hero Power? They're still dead. Probably. Didn't hit a Divine Shield there. They really wanted to kill this, I think, here. And now that doesn't seem to be a possibility with the Hero Power. Oh, no, they do have the 3-3. Never mind. Yeah, they probably do kill it. They probably do kill it. Oh. Both of these stay alive. That's... I see they also have Corpsicle, but that's not going to... No, that's not... It would have been better to Hero Power and hit this button, I think, there, rather than Corpsicle. We currently have 7 damage plus 6 damage, which is 13 damage. We also have another 3 damage, which is 16 damage. Not quite lethal. Direwolf, I think you just let them do what they'll do to this. Yeah, both. Typical. Yeah, typical. Leroy? Leroy Jerkins is lethal, guy. I mean, just roll it. What are the odds? Don't tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. I hope I draw Breakdance. Let's be honest, that thing was doomed anyway. 3 health, that thing was doomed. 5 health, now we're talking. Top deck Breakdance, get your Sky Mom, play it. Profit. Well, I don't think Horizon's Edge or Corpsicle can help them too much here. I think the big thing is like we got, again, this deck is just so good at getting an unbelievable amount of stats by the mid game. So like these boards are answerable, just not by like turn 5 and 6 all the time. That's how a lot of today has felt, I will admit. It seems that you have died. 9-1 gaming on a Tuesday, no less. Let's go, dude. On our way to double D's. It's a pretty fun deck. It can do stuff. It can do things. It can razzle dazzle. Diggin' Dart Rogue. The Meltamental Conman combos, it's just solid, man. Who's next? Opponent skipped first 2 turns and played New Heights on 3, and then they died. Yeah, that's a story. I always talked about this because we had a Overgrowth Druid, right? That we drafted Ramp Druid all the time, but a misconception with Ramp Druid is that you want to draft heavy. You want to draft heavy stuff. You want to find your ramp into your heavy stuff. No, you want to actually draft more early game than you normally do in a ramp deck. It's what I call the horseshoe draft. Because what you want to do is you want to have lots of early game to make sure you're tempoing quickly to give yourself time to ramp. And then you also want to draft less mid game and more late game compared to that. So you take away from the mid game, but you add it not just to the late game, but to the early game as well. Love that. Oof, I love a lot of this, but I got to be somewhat responsible, surely. Surely? All right, let's do that. Let's do that and see what else we get. Maybe one of our D throws. Indeed, one of our D throws. Cool. Seems good. And now we play the waiting game. Badonk, are you buffing? What are you doing, Hunter Paladin? What are you doing? Give me a D throw. Seems reasonable. I can always coin a dubious P if I feel like I'm running out of options. See what they do on 3 here. Oof. Let them have a gold panner with that? Nah, I mean, that's pretty nice. And then mayhaps I top deck a conniving con man. That'd be nice. Curve filler here too. This is all pretty disgusting so far. No weapon in hand, so I guess we'll just try again next time. Meltamental, you have been blocked, you have been stopped, and then hopefully that gives us enough time to coin out the Adora. And get some Tresures. We ever ripping a Keldalar? I got a deadly poison. That's a pretty cool combo. Like, this is what dual class is all about right here, right? That's a pretty cool combo. I do like that. I do have the ability to handle it. At the cost of playing this, and I think I ought to. A little bit awkward because I would also overload in that case. But I think they earned it with that turn. Make sure we get that the heck out of here. And then we can come into like 3-2. I mean, Tendy to fill in curve and deal with that later. Not actually a lot to trigger this. Only Meltamental in hand at the moment. So keeping an eye out for cards to help us here. That card is rather good. Although it could be worse in this scenario, right? Maybe not actually. I got brass. I got brass. I got Tendy. Oh, well, it's killing something. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah, astounding. I would say that's astounding. Yeah, I would say that's astounding. It may not save. Oh, that's tight, man. Save this now? How greedy can I be? I smell gold in them waters. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. And I even have the deadly poison. Freeze their board and force 12 face damage if we feel like getting aggro one day. See what they got now. Crafter's Aura. Aura of the Crafter. Gives them Sylvanas. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. That's pretty rude. I mean, I can transform it. Sylvanas is tough. I don't do it. I was just asking if it's normal. Wait, what is this thing? Hold up. You have the wrong. That's a first time chat. That has me thinking possibly meant for a different chat, maybe, Jonas? Wait, first time chat? You're not. First time chat? What are you? Are we on drugs? Am I on drugs? I'm on drugs. This just in, I am on drugs. Right, that's I don't do it. I was just asking if it's normal. Yeah, this can't be for me. This can't be for me. I trust in the first time chat. I believe in Twitch. But nothing was even said before, irregardless. All right, screw it. Let's go, chat. This is happening. Get waved, son. I mean, that's technically a success. No. Stupid Nat the Darkfisher. Why is... what? Nostalgia? Stupid Nat. I'm going for the fatigue game now. probably a success. I mean, bad 50-50 hit there, obviously. And that Crafter's Aura is looking pretty menacing. I'm probably going to need to throw. Jesus. That's a card that exists. Indeed it is. Okay. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Probably not good enough here, though, right? Could risk more for the biscuit again. What should I do? I get brass as well. That gets transformed. That gets transformed. But then if I play this, that becomes this anyway. But I have to play something else, which there really isn't anything that works. Be hero power. Eviscerates. Then I only get... Am I just freezing? Maybe I'm just doing this. For now. I think we're at a huge disadvantage. I mean, a couple really powerful hits on the other side. Camouflage Mount is just a real nonsense card that kind of blows the game out of proportion. We have a few of those as well, but they played theirs here, right? So that might just do it just a little bit too far. Okay, that's not the best turn for them, at least, though. Okay, that was a pretty weak turn, I have to admit. The urge to just rip face nonstop is immense, but surely this is the way. Yeah, double melt of this. And with their Disco Maul equipped, I think I'll just... I mean, I don't even have the Deadly Poison potential here anyway, so I'll just do that. And we'll see. I've got two of those now. Man, the swings in this meta are just unreal. See what they have now. If we have time to get Eudora down, that would be real nice. Not actually 100% sure what that does. Let's find out. Oh, that's rude. That's going to clear board, surely. Thinking about hitting with weapon first, I think, here. Yeah, they're just going for the huge face damage, too. Okay. Interesting choice. All right, manageable? Manageable, I want to say, right? I think we got to get this down now while we have the chance. And unfortunately, I was never able to use that deadly poison. I guess I could go for dart throw. You get dart throw, digging. There's a few. I can do that next turn. I'll do this. Crafters is done. They only have a few cards. Comeback is imminent. I can get a 5-mana treasure playable next turn, too. Man, what a game. Worm is good on the board, but I don't know that it's that good in general. That card is very good in general. 2 more cards. Okay, we got Dart Throw, which could look really nice with Zapper. Zapper also helps us along our path here. Rogue card there. You got to do this. Turn the tides. Yeah, let's do that instead now. Ancient Reflections could be a lot of draw, could be a lot of stuff, but I think Annoying Horn is just too safe and strong here. And then a Wax Rager. Could also be a Clockwork Assistant, playable this turn. I think we'll go Wax. And then we'll hit here, not taking any more face damage. Dart Throw. Okay, I will use the coin just to get more stats out. And now we still have a Noil Horn for 6, and that's a really strong turn. Yeah, I feel like their turn where they went wrong was that 8-mana Mishmash turn. I think they were focused on maybe how can they get the biggest overkill on any minion with Mosher rather than like a whole host of other things. I think that gave us a chance to come back a little bit here. A lot here. Seems like we're pretty good. Banjo Boy, 5/6 turns into a 12, 11. So we've got a 7. Is that a 7/5 beast? Would be Savannah Highmane? Okay. Let's see what's in here. Kind of wondering if we're just going to play a Noil Horn here anyway. It feels like I'm just going to do this. Now, if I hit all the 1/2 annoying things, I'll be dead, but come on. One more damage. Toot. Yep, that's probably game winning. Like, we did hit 2 of these guys, but we also got an Annoyo troop, 3 others. Like, that's just going to be not a thing they can get through here. Toot. My legendary did pretty damn good here, I think. Consec is cute, but it is not hot. No more beasts. Savannah Highmane was the last one. There's no other 7/5 beasts, are there, chat? I think it's just Savannah. And we know that's useless in this game. Consec. And what? Baby Mount? Consec Mount? I mean, Mount on this into Wind Fury doesn't do anything. It would have had to been Lifesteal first, so they shouldn't have attacked there in theory. Yeah, so what they could have done is actually got Lifesteal on the 5/6. They get reborn, so it doesn't matter, but they could have actually healed like 15. They could have gone back to full health. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus Jazz Base, Deadly Poison. Style points. And wow, that was a pretty scary mid game from our opponent, but I do think they got a little greedy with their combo, right? They're looking at 8 mana, 3/10 rush, and the overkill face damage, when I think that turn was actually probably far from the best turn they could have had that turn. Even just looking at the rest of their hand and other things they could have been doing instead. Not to mention that even with that on the board, they probably had better attack options to save more stats. They got a little bit carried away trying to deal the most face damage possible, and it did a lot of, admittedly, it did a Pyroblast worth of face damage, but that just wasn't enough at the time to actually be good. And then the swing with treasures is obviously enormous as well. Thunder Ape. Nice. Guerrilla War. Okay, I think I ought to do this, even though I kind of want to keep the Watcher. Keep a D-throw, look for other lighter stuff, and that is other lighter stuff. Got the Meltamental in there, waiting for Conniving Con Man. And honestly, it's been forever since we played a breakdance. I would love to breakdance something sexy here. Even this on Meltamental is pretty good. $10 and 1 in this economy. Interesting. Coining that too. I mean, do I just give them the Cactus Cutter then? I guess I do. Damn, that's strong. Wow, very rude. That's a really strong tempo start, man. Get the Jam Sesh. Throw down the taunt. If they double trade into it and use something, fine. If not, Jam Session looks really good. They immediately go for the draw. Oh no. They top deck that? No, they don't have any other spells. No, they did top deck that. They did top deck that because they drew a second card. That's a pretty good top deck. Pretty good top deck. Pretty good top deck. Not a bad top deck there. All right. It's the second time we've rolled for Jam Session. We hit the 1-1, unfortunately there. Not as good as we want, but looking like a pretty bad hand all of a sudden. We haven't played a Razzler Dazzler in a while. Maybe that could be something nice. Dart Throw looking great here, though. You got to go Dart Throw, Coin, and Value here, actually. That's really threatening if they don't have a way to kill it. I was looking for something with Breakdance. What's the wording on this card? Set its attack and health to 7. Like this is always a 4-3, right? It goes back to a 3-2 no matter what. Still probably the pick. Yeah, it goes to a 3-2. It's not like if it's green, that means it's raised too much. What dis? I see you targeting. Health drink in 2. A Thornveil Tentacle, back to full health we go. Very well. Yeah. We have played Fire and Nature, correct? I think you're probably just ripping that. That's just so insane. The earlier, the better. Unless I'm breakdancing it next turn, but then you've got Nature here. I think you don't overload this turn. Yeah, we have the Shadow. Oh wait, I haven't played Shadow yet. Yeah. Oh, that's Shadow? Incredible Value is Shadow. Oh my. Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. That's a pretty massive low roll. However, it is still like a 6 mana 14/14 or something. See what they handle here. Maybe we breakdance an Elite Tauren champion for good measure. Could be fun. Yeah, immediately go after the Razzle Dazzler. Second time, our breakdance not doing much, but I mean, it was still broken, right? That's the thing. It was still broken. Dang. Dang. Do this first, right? That's the thing, is even a low roll Razzle Dazzler is still just broken, right? Okay, it's official. Wednesday is off. Sorry, Dark. I know that stings. It happens, man. We'll reschedule. And I know you were looking forward to meeting Glitch, but we'll get some drinks. We'll get some stuff, and soon. I'm off the next 5 weeks pretty much now, and you know, we'll be back and forth for the rest of our freaking lives. It'll happen, man. Sorry you couldn't get it off. But I know, do you know who'll be happy to hear that is actually my mother, who our plans now are probably going to have one final like family dinner or something together, because we're leaving the rest of the time. So for my mother, not bad. So there's that to consider. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him in the face a bunch. And I'm just going to go ahead and breakdance this right away because that's what I want. That's what would, sometimes you wonder about like good turns, bad turns, what's optimal, what's not. And sometimes you just got to realize the best play is what brings you personally the most joy. And this play brings me the most joy by far. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, Fire Elemental is just too fair. I mean, yeah, you compare the two cards we just played and mine was the same amount of mana as theirs. It's just not even close, right? Card is super broken. Oops. Monkey see, monkey do. That's great, man. That's great. There's health drink into malted magma. Sure. They just are. We're not playing the same game here. I don't think. They're just not in the league of the Razzle Dazzler. And that would be 12, so 11 damage. Why don't we play this, hit him in the face. And see if they have even more health drinks. They're going to need a lot of them. Hey, that's a fun card. Let's roll the dice. Oh, they do have a Razzle Dazzler. It's too late, guy. I would wager they high rolled theirs more than mine, but you played it second. Maybe you learned to draw yours earlier. Wait, did they get that randomly? No. They also have a Razzle Dazzler. How long did they have it? You don't think they got greedy with it, did they? And that's what cost them? I don't think so. I think they just drew it recently, right? Rack. Field block. GG. That's 2 shots at the final boss here. First run of the week. Maybe rip a 12. Let's get it going. Man. This deck is doing some work. This deck is doing some work. 2 shots at the final boss. I think it might say a lot about, like, I don't know. This deck doesn't have like an absurd amount of value. The main things are the individual broken tempo cards. Razzle Dazzler, broken tempo card. Conniving Conman, broken tempo card. Now, Meltamental, it's crazy to say it might be a step down from broken given its immense stats, but it's those kinds of cards that are putting in the work here. And the thing is like our value cards of Eudora are kind of balanced by the fact that we can gain mana through Dart Throw, which is good tempo with just extra value, and Meltamentals, which definitely slow things down enough for you to play the Eudora and not feel punished. So really good deck that goes all together. What do we turn down for the Lightning Storm? We haven't used Lightning Storm a ton, but it does, just having that in Jam Session, really add to the Overload synergy and to just having that base to finish off your deck and what it needs in AoE. It's a good card, right? What were we thinking? I was like, dang, I wish I could take this card, but I kind of need a Lightning Storm. Anybody remember what we turned down in that case? I remember it being something I was like, man, I would normally take this. I just can't. Wasn't Excavate. I would have taken Excavate over it. Don't remember. Was it like a good 1-drop? What was it? Anyone know? Someone's got to know. Death Knight Shaman is our first crack at final boss, 11-1. And that's exactly what you like to see right there. I'll keep those and look for a 2, perhaps a D-throw to get us there. And that will just be classic. That will just be classic. Yeah. Do you know what else would be classic? Is they skip their turn. How many times have we had this 2, this 3, this 4? Our opponents have the coin, they don't play a minion, and then I hero power. Coin it, you coward. can't have that poison come down. Can't have that poison come down on my Meltamental, right? So I think I do have to remove this. The question is with what? Right? Honestly, I think it's with the Eviscerate. Because the Dart Throw, I could hit a 1/1 poison if it's not magnetized onto anything to save this if I need. I'm actually going to do that, which seems crazy because it is a little bit. That's too bad because that's a pretty good one against Meltamental. But I'm getting 2 of them, so let's go. Love the energy you bring to your streams, Judge. Thank you, Happy Beer. Like I said, I think that the little bit of breaks in between the streams has done a number for like not getting too overworked with a really tough meta and stuff. And it's also, you know, it's easy to bring a fun energy when you're 11-1 as well. But we try for that all the time when we can, for sure. No, appreciate that. Okay, totem. We don't care about a totem. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. And now I'm just going to Lightning Storm. Surely. Unless I get Jam Sesh. Although if I Dart Throw, in theory I can save the Con Man. But I could also Lightning Storm again next turn. 67% chance. Seems like not the risk we love to make here. But if I can play this next turn and it's Meltamental, is that worth the 67%? Someone know when Duo Arena ending? I sure don't know. I sure have no idea. Maybe this is the meta forever. I do not know. Will I be punished for my greed? I just can feel it. Me playing this and immediately being punished. But the curve is so much better if I Con Man and then do this. For luck. There is only one option. The thing is this, like, if you think about it, if I did this, I was never getting an extra 3/8 anyway. Now they kill this, 3/8 gone like it always would be, but I get another one here. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a terrible, much worse. Again, 67% chance to have an extra 3/8 taunt and just nothing. This is kind of troll, but you do this first for sure. And we're not overloaded. We can come into Eudora. We have Dubious Purchase, so I don't need to be too concerned about Shaman cards. And I'll get a Leroy Jenkins here. I mean, it's bigger. It's bigger, so that's good. And we go Eudora into something dubious and look for some treasures. Are we going to win? I mean, bad RNG goes a long way in today's game. Do we have time for that chat draft? I don't know that today is going to be the day for it, Skimmel. Maybe Thursday. Because remember, if we have a bad run to start, we have plenty of time for that second run and maybe a chat draft. But today we had an amazing run that took, you know, a lot of time. So I don't know that today's going to be the day for it. If it is the day and we do a chat draft, you're definitely not going to see much of it. But yeah, Thursday we could even say, since we didn't get one, we could even start with one if we wanted, Skimmel. Obviously less people at the start of the stream. But like usually you're not getting 7+ in this meta. So like maybe next time we see what the first run is and rip into another chat draft after. Not too often you're getting the high roll of 11+ in this meta. Eudora, take care of it. One person's treasure is my treasure. Okay, scary, spooky, spooky, scary. Yes, scary, spooky cards coming my way. Frost Strike is one of those cards that can just win the game or do nothing, you know? So who knows? Could be they have a 0-mana mind control that also casts Fireball. Could be they have a 3/2 weapon. Altered Chord. Okay, well, that's just rude. Well, that's just rude, good sir. Razzle Dazzler does not have anything yet. But we do have nature, we do have fire. Pretty awkward here. I guess you're stopping the healing going like this. And then I think you probably are just jam sessioning a totem. Why is it always a 1/1, guy? And then evolving this next turn? Then after that you have treasures? Seems reasonable. Not as quickly as I'd like to get these stats down. That's a pretty good top deck for them there against, again, my 4/4 totem. That could have been anything else. Dubious P now looking like it could be juicy. A little awkward with dart throw. Let's say who cares about that for now. See what our treasures are. I think I like wand. And ooh, piece candy. Ooh. Canopic jars. Kind of interesting. Why don't we try that? That could be fun. And now we have 2 rushes that don't really do the job there. Why don't we evolve this? It's much better. And see what their response is. Lots of good spells here too to come into our Dubious P. Maybe start excavating, see what they have. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Well, maybe we win, maybe we lose. Let's find out. Prison of Yogg, buff my boy, dude. Sigil is good. What's Whoa. We're okay with this outcome, right? We're okay with this outcome. I just want to do this. No, I don't. A coin. Huzzah. I mean, who cares? See what happens. See what happens. Those all have, maybe that's true. That's 9 damage. I kind of 3, 6, 9, 8, 16, 17. They never have, they need another 12 damage, right? It's not happening. They're going for AoE. Oh God, they're going for AoE. Oh Jesus, no. My wand, my Dubious, that's disastrous. Oh no. My Dubious and my wand. Digging. Gold Panner. I keep the wand. I keep the wand. I lose the draw, which is pretty rough. Oh, Lena's pretty scary too. What a game, dude. The power of Eudora is just too great. Not getting the best legendaries here, unfortunately. Yeah, not getting the best legendaries. I think I'm doing this next. They get another hit with Yogg next turn, so that is spooky. 2 zeros? I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. 1 0 even, like whatever. Don't think that's worth it. What do I need now? Something to Kobold Miner to breakdance, maybe? Even Cutter? All right, here we go. Cactus draws no dragons. It Hammer of Wraths my face. Sure, that's fine. It coils that's okay. And Workshop hits probably something they didn't want it to hit. That's okay. Giant Tumbleweed is less okay. However, oh, here come Minions Forever. What's the board gonna look like this time? Okay. Man, we low rolled every single legendary without exception. That's really unfortunate. Ideally, I would not low roll every single legendary without exception. I would maybe high roll one. However, that was not what happened here. And it may cost me the game, which could be good news because you guys get to see another game of Hearthstone. But it's bad news if you're talking about like winning the game of Hearthstone here. Pete, I did see your message. Bro, you should have just seen the end of Sunglitter's run. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. She died with Shutter Block, Azurite, Scorpion, and a Breakdance in hand. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I could see how that could happen. So how that could be how the story goes sometimes. But you hate to see it. You hate to see it. What amount of wins? How many wins she get, Pete? What should I order? $5? Too bad. That's a shame. Not really a lot of good stuff to order here. Don't know that I can really wand this board, can I? I have to stall. I've got the wand. I just don't have any way to win. Okay, Magma coming in hot. Magma coming in hot. They only heal for 3. That's not the worst amount to heal for. They do keep a large lat. I wonder if they're going to try to put the pedal to the metal and go for the kill here where I might get a good wand. But we just have no way to actually do anything really right now, unfortunately. Incredible value into 2121, possibly? I think I'm out of time to not wand here, and that's before they get another Yogg. Will it all come down to this Yogg? It's not good to draw here. All right, well, we get to see one more Yogg before the true final boss. Surely our opponent Yoggs instantly to the face, right? Come on. Grow up. Grow up, dude. Yogg, you absolute coward. Oh, okay. 4 mana, deal 15 to the face ought to do it. That's even better than my double treasure 5 mana 15 to the face. What a fun way to lose. Thanks, Blizzard, for that. 11-2, final boss. Let's see if we can't get a 12. And, you know, like I said, this week is our, you know, last little short week for a little bit as we come into 5 weeks of more streaming. But I think this is going to be a one and done today as we approach 5, which is usually when I'm ending while Glitch is in town. I gotta race back and get some schoolwork in before Glitch is done work. So don't think we're gonna have time for one more today. Fun run. Wait, why are his things +2 attack? Why not? I ask you, Zygo. But like I said, oh, Pluto, you know, Pluto, I think we got to be grateful that I'm able to pop by, and I know I am grateful the fact that I'm still able, despite all the other stuff I got going on, to pop by for a few streams a week here, because I think it's very reasonable that I don't stream at all for 3 weeks while I visit my wife, right? If you think about it, try to put yourself in my shoes. I've got a wife who lives in another country. I'm only allowed to see a very finite amount of time. You know, when she's here, I think dropping everything for her is a very reasonable thing. Just being able to come by a couple days a week, I think has been really nice. So, you know, we just take it month by month and we'll see what we can get. But I know this has been a really fun run. This has been a, yeah, stop lying. We don't appreciate Judge. It's been a really fun run. Do you have any time to play off stream? No, absolutely not. And like, no, not right now, Pluto. I'd like to give you a standard deck list to test run. Yeah, oh, send it to me. Send it to me. Not while Glitch is here. I won't have time. But like when she leaves, I could check it out or whatever, or even just look at it and appreciate it. Definitely send it to me. Skimmel is stuck at only a few minutes of jury duty forever. The only person. I don't get it. Yeah, get good. I don't know. Razzle Dazzler with jam and incredible value. Let's dazzle them. Let's do it. On mobile when you're on the toilet. Okay, I guess I could have a few hours there. That's a good point. Just wait 20 years. You'll long for these days of periodic isolation. If my wife is watching, I'm kidding, of course. Typical. Do I want to begin drawing? I don't think so. I think I'll just save the coin and play Salesman, leaving some versatility around my Overload. I just need a nature for my Dazzler. And we're laughing until they absolutely AoE our board away because they are a Shaman Mage. And that's what they do. Well, that's part of the reason why when I live in Seattle, Dan, like obviously when we live together, the time, you know, we won't be rushing, you know, probably just jam, no? I think we just try to get these spell schools slammed and coin this into this. On turn 3, I can coin this. On turn 4, I can play this. One more turn before the Dazzler? Well, that's another option for nature. Okay, a bit of a change of plans. Nice. Oh, I'm rich. Oof, that card is so good, dude. Good one for digging. Good one for digging. And then probably looking for a dart throw value next turn is my guess. But yeah, sorry, to finish my thought, as I had to think about Hearthstone. Like when we do live together, obviously there's just gonna be more time to stream because we won't be fighting for all that time, right? Like we are now. Hey, heat wave, sure. What are you doing right now? Dig? Can you hit yourself with this? It doesn't say to another minion. I want to say probably. Probably dart throw. And I need shadow still, right? So yeah, probably just dart throw. Into this. That's rather interesting. That doesn't do anything, right? That's rather interesting. I just overdraw? I just overdraw here? Because all of a sudden that's a Pyroblast rock. I could trade away the snake oil. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So Dazzler and a Dazzler is cool. However, you don't actually get the battle cry on your Conniving Conman. Discantor coming in hot with the 13-month resub. Thank you very much, Discantor. I appreciate that a lot. You know that support goes a long way for Glitch and I right now. Thank you. Continued jury duty. Feels good, man. Let's rip the Dazzler, dude. Let's rip the Dazzler, dude. We got plenty of time for a nice Dazzler. Okay, problem. Do I ever try to wait for Sonya? No way, right? They know I have the coin. You rip it. Well, you can get it and wait. 2. I mean, That's not bad. That's not a terrible bit of RNG there. I'll take that at 11 and 2. Yeah, classic. Jesus Christ. And I mean, we got Sonya, Novice, Rock, Eviscerate for 8 mana. Not that, you know, they're probably dead next turn. I mean, if they Flame Strike, I mean, we just have an absurd amount of damage. Good lord. Check Discord standard for the deck list. Thank you, Pluto. I do like a spicy deck list. Even though I don't play as much, you know, much standard anymore, I do love a spicy deck list. Oh, man. Oh, is it? It's, oh. Are we sure we don't need potentially some Wishing Wells in that deck? Sonya deck? Mixologist, Sonya, Wombo combos? Honestly, Rogue has so many, like, cover artist as well. That looks super fun. Man, Rogue really does have so many options to do like a lot of tier 2 or 3 like really fun things. Okay, have they died? Thank you for this. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, I don't have the AoE I need. Turn the Tides takes care of 2. Could just wait for this finisher. Honestly, who cares? Who cares anymore? Why do we care about anything at this time? Do we have lethal? I don't know, maybe. I'm not gonna be bothered. Right? I can't be bothered here. Tell you what, now we absolutely think they can clear this board and we have lethal, man. Look how much damage this is. We might not get to do it, but Sonya into 2 of these is spell damage +2 for 5 mana. So we have for 1 mana Pyroblast, and then for 2 mana another 6. So literally 16 damage next turn with Sonya, Novice, Rock, Eviscerate. Like we don't even need a board. GG, that's it. We're done here. Not to mention they're like doomed just with this board in the first place. Now, how much room do I have? Because if they don't clear another thing, I can only play 1 of my spell damage things, which would be a tragedy. If I could only play 1. They were dead twice over. I mean, that was just an utter annihilation. With a great start of spell schools into Razzle Dazzler, which is so gross. And really, the Razzle Dazzler into Wishing Well was the MVP, big time, right? Enormous. That was huge. And we're gonna just like, I kind of love it that we kind of just have been streaming a day here, a day here. We just pop on, rip a 12 on my way back to my wife. That's how we do. You know, times have changed. I'm not doing this full time anymore. You know, yeah, just tune it in and Judge already coming through with a 12-win run. Yeah, that's what we do, right? I guess. Pop on, rip a quick 12. And Andy, I'm sorry, I probably won't get to spend much time with you today, and I will go through that announcement again just for everyone coming in who might be wondering. Yeah, start stream, goes 12, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Yeah, I think so, right? I think so. GG's, that was a super fun run. Crazy stuff, and we got to do a lot of different crazy stuff with Treasure Hunter. We did some crazy stuff. Razzle Dazzler is obviously unacceptably broken. Wave of Nostalgia we got to do some fun stuff with. And then the amount of times we got Meltamental into Conniving Conman, was crazy. This deck was just a really strong all-around deck. You got some early game really keeping together your tempo so you can blow up in the mid game with those dart throws especially. I mean, this was just a really, really fun all-around awesome deck. GG's. GG's. And I know short streams, I'll just say for those people who aren't in the loop or just pop in and see what's going on, this week is the last of 2 consecutive weeks of a little bit less streaming, as I'm just on a few days ripping a few arena runs as my wife is in town from another country, so we actually have some time to spend together. I don't know that I've mentioned to you guys, actually, over the weekend we did get another step done on our immigration. So we have all of our forms approved by the NVC, which is the Visa Center. So all my documents, like my birth certificate and passport, everything has finally been approved. So the next step now is I will get an interview date. So the next thing that happens as of this weekend is I will get an interview date. And whenever that date is, that's going to mark the date I'll be able to, once I pass that interview, move to the States. So it's still probably going to be, my guess is it's still going to be somewhere around 6 months ish, because I need to get the interview date. Once I get the interview date, that date's going to be, in the future. And I know that you need a medical exam in between the time you get the date and your interview. It looks like mid-COVID, this process was about 1.5 years. Before COVID, it was like 3 months. I'm guessing somewhere in between there, 6 to 8 months is my hope. It's already been 3.5 years that we've been married, and we're still not allowed to live together. Kind of dystopian, pretty crazy to think about. The world can be kind of fucked up sometimes, but we're getting there. Yeah, I hope you guys get in before the election. Wait, it's crazy America can W as an illegal immigrant, even if you jump through all the hurdles based on which faction is in office. As we've seen from America, you can kind of the potential to just kind of say whatever you want and have that to be in effect is extraordinarily high with the Supreme Court rulings and the way that Congress works and stuff. It's pretty, again, dystopian is a great word to use. But obviously, in the real world, there's a lot of really great things that we over here in Canada and the States do have as well. But yeah, that kind of stuff is pretty wild. It's true. Even more important, I think, that I go through all these processes because obviously people have asked me, why don't you just go? Because obviously America does have a lot of issues with just people walking in and no one's forcing them to leave. So people ask me, why don't you just go, man? No one's kicking you out. But it's my wife. It'll work for a few years, but it doesn't even have to be the Republican Party or Trump to walk in and start, kicking out illegal immigrants. I think that either side could definitely do that at any point in the future, right? Because it's a lot of people. So best to do things right and be there as not a citizen, but very. You're not. I'm here completely by the book. So I don't know. Better do it properly than regret it immensely and just not be allowed in the country ever again down the line, right? So it's. I think in the grand scheme of things, it sucks. 3.5 years. We get to see each other often enough, but it's going to seem like so much less time compared to the rest of our lives. So, yeah. Yeah, the Dems have gotten a lot rougher on immigration. Well, I think there's honestly all these political issues are always portrayed as so black and white or so left versus right, when really there's a lot more complication that are more down the middle, where it's not really a pro or anti immigration at all, right? You can be very pro more immigrants and let's open up more jobs and more housing and stuff or whatever, and be very anti illegal immigration. You can also be willing to take illegal immigrants and transition them into a process that has them stay. But how many people can you do that for? Can't be as many as are just coming in. There's it's not just you're either for or against as much as there's a lot of moving parts, I think. Right. So that's it. Regardless, doesn't matter. We're almost there. Gonna have my interview some point surely this year. We're getting very excited about it. So, you guys will know when I know when that date is, because we'll have a lot of planning to do around it. All right, folks, 12-win run. We're just going to cruise in on a Tuesday and do a 12-win run. But yeah, for this week until my wife leaves on Monday, I'm just going to be streaming, not tomorrow, but I will stream Thursday, some more Arena. And then after that, I'll have another long weekend with her. And then back next week, we will get back to more events, longer streams. I'll have a bit more time. We'll do our event, start planning our event streams for September. So we'll have an eventful September for sure. But just another week, another 9 days of a little more lax schedule. So I will see you folks on Thursday. Of course, heading home to do some schoolwork and glitchy. Yeah, Shrek will be coming back. I'll probably do some full days of Shrek as well coming up. So we'll see about that. We'll regroup after Glitch leaves and make a plan for September, including some event streams. So for now, I'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. Awesome run. Feels good. Why don't we go find somebody to raid on this fine day? Let's see who's playing the video games. Yeah, that's kind of like, I feel like I'm just not streaming a lot. It's like better just real quick come in and rip a 12, right? Can we go say hi to the one and only? I'm not sure. Usually we get the raid. I don't often get to raid this person because usually they're done before me. I don't know how much longer they're streaming. Let's go say hi to Fundy today, who I don't often get to raid, and see how his arena experience is going on this fine Tuesday on our way to Fundy's channel. And I'll see you folks in 2 days, not tomorrow, but Thursday. Take care. Don't forget to have a few beverages on a Wednesday. It's a great drinking day.